real monsters, we don't interfere. Cause you can show no sign of weakness here. Just when you're sleeping,
Swiss Frankie on the beat.
reality is really weird. Dreaming in the night, reality is really real. Monsters, we don't interfere. Cause you can't show no signs of weakness here. Now when you're dreaming in the night, reality is really real. Monsters, we don't interfere. Cause you can't show no signs of weakness here. Cause when you're dreaming in the nightmare, reality is really real.
What you think, you can stay asleep? It's a dream or a nightmare. Hell no, man, life here. If you haven't better not show no fear. This a reality, we live in totality, but watch how you handle me. No weapon against me shall prosper. I swear to God, boy, I'm about to drop you no pinky, cause nobody caring who shot you. I'm a bad boy, nah, I'm a bad man. You wanna try me, go ahead, take a stab at it. Cause I'm gonna drop you like a bad habit. Oh yeah, these crackers is a bad habit. When I catch you slipping, I'm so unforgiving. I'm so lyrical that it's unforgiving. I'm repping the H like my last name is Zulu. You can call me the revolutionary guru, the cultural thriller in Manila. I'm in y'all, the cracker killer, the revolution will not be televised. I swear to God right now that I'm hella hot. Hella hot. Told me to cut off the lullaby. Wake up. African owned lyrics goodbye. Goodbye.
When you're dreaming in the night, reality is really reality. Monsters, we don't interfere. Cause you can't show no signs of weakness here.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing, man? Welcome to the Rely Show, rebooting and uniting lost energy. Rebooting and uniting lost energy has arrived. We are on Real Talk 100 Radio. I'm feeling good, man. Baba Raiden got me crunk before the show started. He didn't know he was going to be on it, but he about to be on it. I just met the brother, and y'all about to meet him. I'm glad y'all can join me. We also got Hippie over here. How you doing?
Doing good.
That's good. Malk, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I felt good. I had an intuition. I said he was about to burn off. I said, no, you need to stay and you need to meet Brooklyn. You need to meet. I didn't know if it was coming. I said, you need to meet Brooklyn and you need to meet Inya. And he said, and I said, and at the same time, I said, this is him right here. He said, oh, this is him right here. We just talked about that about 10 minutes, about 10 minutes before you walked in. So yeah, I'm glad that worked out. I was having goosebumps sitting over here watching y'all kick it.
Man,
that's how it's supposed to go, man.
Baba Ray, how you doing?
Man, I am.
Can he be seen on the?
I am good.
You want to sit up here?
If you want me to move, yeah. I am good because I'm always doing good in the hood.
Good. Already.
Doing good in the hood. Thank y'all for asking me to join you.
Oh yeah, man. When I talked to you, I said if he ain't going nowhere, Mike, you got one of them cell phone stands?
What do we do with all of them? Okay.
Yeah. Man, so tonight, brother next to me got an event. Oh, we already got somebody saying something?
No, that's an inbox.
Okay, cool. Tonight we got this brother Hippie next to me. He got an event coming up. We're gonna talk about that. Baba Ray got his event coming up. We're gonna talk about that. And we got the topic, the real criminals in society and white privilege. Malk been posting a video that I saw, so I wanted to delve into that a little bit. So, but those are our topics. But first, let's recap. Last week we talked about marriages. There you go, my man. Last week we talked about marriages, how we should how we should have our own form of marriage, how we shouldn't allow the government to come in and dictate what we do in our relationships. So that was last week. That was a pretty dope conversation about that. So should you renew your vows? and we know everybody had their responses to it, man. Just staying within your confines, man, not letting the social media or movies or anything affect everybody. Okay, cool. Affect what you're doing. So that was last week. And this week, of course, we're gonna talk about white privilege and the real criminals in our society. But real quick, man, tell me what you think about relationships or marriages. You think the government should be involved or?
Not necessarily. Just I feel like it's an agreement between two people.
Okay.
So not necessarily.
What about you, Baba Ray?
Well, I'd have to say that you can be married without what they call being married.
Huh?
For the longest, they didn't let us get married. We were jumping rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And we wasn't married, but we had our families, man. We struggled for them.
Huh.
That misnomer about dad not being there. Dad was there.
Huh.
That's what they're saying. Dad might not have been Mr. Stevenson.
Yeah.
He might have been Mr. Stewart. But guess what? He was dad.
Exactly.
He was dad. So that the marriage thing is between the guy and the woman and his creator, man. However you want to work that, that's how you work it.
Yeah. That's funny you say that. I always say they always say like the black man's not involved in the kid's life. I'm like, man, my dad was involved in my life, and 98% of my friends, their dad was involved in their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Parents make mistakes. So they might have, took a few wrong steps, but they was there. So when they say that, black people don't have fun, that's a lie.
And then you have to remember that the institutionalization of welfare. Dad had to be out the house so mom and the kids could have somewhere to live.
That's what I said last week.
Dad might have been around the corner. Dad ducking in and out when the landlord ain't there. But Dad was there. But Dad had to do what he could do because they were limiting what we could do. We were all laborers and stuff. So
true.
And so mom couldn't afford no apartment or house or like that. So mom and the kids lived in the projects, and dad came by the visit.
Man, you about to get it started because I'm talking about that tonight too. Some of the real criminals in our neighborhoods and societies. Hippie, you got an event coming up, my man. Before we get into the main topic, man, you got an event coming up. Tell us about your event.
Man, so we got Blunts and Brunch coming up this Sunday. It's taking place over at Tribeca, Houston. We need the whole city to essentially pop out. Blunts and Brunch is making its 1-year anniversary here in the city of Houston. We've expanded out to Atlanta, Miami. We're looking to go to Vegas next year as well. We just left New Orleans and Dallas. So yeah, starting next year, essentially Blunts and Brunch will be going on a tour, and we'll essentially just be traveling around the U.S. For people who don't really know about us, the company is Hippie Juice. It's a infused lemonade. We're one of the first and only black-owned cannabis brands out here. There are plenty of us, but there's not as many as other cultures.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're definitely one of the people that are kind of out here leading the way and leading the wave of introducing cannabis to Houston and making a splash while doing it.
Man, how'd you get into this business legally?
Honestly, we just did it.
Huh?
Yeah, we just did it.
They got my bad. Go ahead.
We started off with the CBD and the D8.
Okay.
And the Delta 8. That's really how we got our foot in the door.
Okay.
And with that, the laws are so great that we were kind of able to build relationships with a couple of smoke shops that wanted to put us on consignment. And it was just really about cultivating relationships step by step. Now we have, THC and other products.
Got you. What made you do lemonade? Like your favorite drink?
Not necessarily. I just wanted to own a product.
Got you.
It's like really like I had a group of friends of mine, and we just really smoked a lot.
Yeah,
we smoked a lot. I felt like we were wasting a lot of our money. But it was just like it was only a waste because we didn't have any kind of leverage in this company or leverage in this industry that we were spending so much money in. So this was just kind of a way for us to kind of put our footprint in a industry that we love, which is cannabis.
Okay.
And lemonade was just like a lucrative way to kind of like do it, you know.
So is it different selling it inside of a store than it is the original way, or the original way? Like, you know, like do y'all get the green from a certain distributor, or can you get it from anybody? Legally, you know, legally. Do you have to have like
it really breaks down the cannabinoids, you know, and it's really about the amount of THC that's allowed. And like I said, the laws are really, really gray. And I don't want to misinform anybody. So definitely do your own research. But for the most part, yeah, it really tailors to whatever state you're in.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Cannabis is essentially decriminalized here in Texas.
Yeah.
So, you know, 4 ounces or less, you're good. As long as the cannabinoids aren't over a certain amount, as far as like the CBD and D8, you should be good as well.
Gotcha.
Like Eighth Wonder even has like their own cannabis drink, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's dope. So what all you got planned at the event is this weekend, right?
Yeah, this weekend.
What all you got planned at? What you got planned at the event? Who's who's gonna be there, or?
Not really sure who's gonna be there, but you know it's gonna be a lot of people. Our last brunch had about 600 people. The last one we did in Houston last year, had about 600 people pull up. The one in Dallas had about 300, but that was our first time doing it in Dallas.
Okay,
you know, so it's definitely a growing brand and a growing business.
That's dope. Yeah. Where can they find y'all at in Houston?
Shit, Hippie Juice Factory online. We have a pickup and delivery center as well out here, so. If you know, really just hit us up on Instagram and we can get you right.
I dig that.
One more time with the information where they can find you at.
Hippie Juice Factory on Instagram, also hippiejuicefactory.com.
hippiejuicefactory.com, everybody, is the website. I'll put it on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm not on there. They probably can't hear me. hippiejuicefactory.com is where you can find more information, and then go to @Hippie Juice Factory on Instagram, everybody, to find out more information. Back to the show.
Yeah, man, y'all look at the event this Saturday too. We're gonna be discussing more about it. I'm gonna repost it on my pages also, so y'all can get kind of an idea of where it's at and everything like that.
Now, where will the event take place?
Oh, we're actually in like the third ward area.
Third ward area. Mm-hmm. Is it in a specific place, or is just a gathering?
We have a specific spot that we're doing it at, and we really don't release the address to the
I understand.
Just for safety. But yeah.
But it'll be in the tray.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. You know,
okay, that's good to know.
The venue's black owned, the company's black owned, a lot of black owned vendors. So yeah, man.
That's dope, man. If y'all want to go, hit them up. I'm probably gonna pop up there. It's on Saturday, right? Sunday. Okay. Right after church, y'all. So go get your your blunts and your breakfast, amen.
they call Sunday fun day anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody got something going on.
Yeah, for real. Baba Ray, man, you got to tell us about the Jingle Jam that you got going on this month and give them a little history behind it.
All right. Well, first of all, I am too proud to be here and to meet you two brothers.
Oh man, appreciate that.
I'm all about black. It's just like that. Ain't no way of getting around it. But 23 years ago, I was sitting around talking to some friends, and we were talking about how all of these toy drives and stuff, they all geared toward people that don't look like us. You know, I'm talking about like what they call it, toys for tots.
Yeah.
And then there were a lot of things around where people were, I say, disrespecting the kids. You don't give no kid no dollar store toy and think he's gonna be happy.
That's
you know,
true.
so what we decided to do at Jingle Bell Jam, we decided, hey man, let's get some business people together. For instance, one gentleman that helped us get started is DeAndre Sam. He owns A Rocket moving and storage company, one of the biggest Black-owned moving and storage companies in the United States, and it's located right here in Houston. And so we got with the people from housing development. We got with people like French's Chicken and HEB. You have to be bold. When these people in your neighborhood, you supposed to expect them to do something for your children.
Exactly.
So we went and said, hey, okay, that's good to have that over there and that over there, but we're going to do something specifically geared toward our children. So we got everybody together. So we got, we've been doing it 23 years. We've serviced over 11,500 inner city youth right here in Houston. Dang. We started in 2000. We've been hosting it at the George R. Brown Convention Center. We've been at St. Luke's United Methodist Church. We've been at St. John's United Methodist Church downtown, and 5 years running at historically Black Texas Southern University. We've been there for 5 years. Yeah. So what we decided to do, we said, hey, here's what we're going to do. Everybody will give you a toy and let you walk away. You come up, everybody grabbing the toys and everything, and they leave. That's not nothing to help you enjoy your holiday. Yeah. So what we did, we got together professional singers. Kalila K. Nice. Jay Xavier. Lil Jesse. Stunner Bam 3. Okay. DJ Icy Hot. That's our DJ. Okay. From Street Military. That's our DJ. Yeah. We went to the university. We say, hey, you're a university. You're in the inner city. Your customers are these kids that we bring these toys and stuff to. True. So let's introduce them to the university environment, get them on campus, let them see the big buildings and all of that, and encourage them not only to go to college, but to attend a HBCU. So we do that. We give away 500 door prizes. Dang. We give away 2 age-appropriate toys to every kid that attends. Remember, that's 500 kids that's coming up in there. Last year, dude on H-Town Bingo, he made the mistake of asking me what I do and why I do it. And I told him, we got gifted 150 bicycles. Cool. And this year, we're giving away 200 bicycles. Now, the only trick to it is, there are more kids than that in public housing. We invite 50 kids from each housing development. That's 500 kids. Yeah. I used to work for Greyhound. Oh, okay. So I went to Greyhound. What are you doing for the kids in my community? Oh, we didn't know y'all needed nothing. Okay. I tell you what, we want 5 charter buses every year. We go to the housing development, to the project, pick the kids up, and bring them to Texas Southern. When they get their toys and finish their concert and all that, we take them back to the house. So what are they learning? Well, we breaking down bridges. You know, a lot of kids don't understand. They say, you live on the north side, I live on the south side, you east side, west side. No. You all live in the project. Already. So let's just bring it all together. Let's all work together. Let's celebrate together. Let's celebrate each other. Let's celebrate our holiday together. We don't need nobody to tell us how to do it. We're going to do it at the historically Black university. We're going to get all kind of people involved, all kind of companies. And then we go to traditional companies like HEB. Yeah. Y'all in our hood, what y'all going to do for us? Then we go to Kroger. What you want to do for us? So we compile all that. Man, we deal with about 200 volunteers every year. Every year we got about 200 volunteers. We do everything from do the logistics for the show to help oversee the kids while they're there. We keep it right and we keep it tight. That's why we've been there 6 years. If you go somewhere and you don't know how to act, they're not asking you back.
Exactly.
So we've developed a great relationship with those people living in public housing. They have what's called a residence council. So people don't know this. Even though you're living in public housing, the law, HUD, allows you to participate in what goes on in the public housing. So we've been doing that for 23 years. Entertainment, music. We even put on the only circus for Christmas. It's done by a company called Cirque La Vie. And he made a mistake of asking Mr. Albert one day, Mr. Albert, what can I do to help you with the Jingle Bell Jam? And they've been part of Jingle Bell Jam for over 20 years.
Dang.
The only bad thing about it, we don't have enough money to bring all of the kids from public housing.
Got you.
So what we wound up doing is 50 here, 50 there, 50 there. But I guarantee you, in each one of those public housing developments, there's an excess of 150 kids, and we can't service them all. So over the years, we've done 11,500 kids. This year, we'll make 12,000 kids. Hopefully, we're going to be at Texas Southern again. It's a closed event.
Okay.
Because everybody would want to come. I mean, it's off the chain.
Yeah.
So everybody would want to come. It's a closed event. So we're not going to say when it's going to be or how it's going to be, but we're letting you know that we're taking care of our kids. We got a holiday thing going on. So I know I was a little long-winded there.
No, you good.
But this thing brings them together culturally because you got black kids, white kids, Mexican kids. They all live in public housing. So we bring them all together under the guise of you all live in the projects. So let's get together and have some fun. Radio stations, TV stations, everything.
How do people volunteer?
The people that volunteer, they just go online. Our website is jinglebelljam.com. And you just go online and you can volunteer. I mean, the good thing about Jingle Bell Jam, brothers, is that Jingle Bell Jam is not ran by nobody. It's a collaborative of different people every year. I'm just the chairman. I just coordinate everybody getting together and doing what we're going to do. But you can participate. Your company, your company, your company. We want everybody to do something. Because nobody is doing anything for our kids, man. Nobody.
That's true.
So if we can get each little company, even if they can't give but $100 worth of products or something, we put it all together and we celebrate.
We need more money or more people?
We need money, first of all, because like I told you, we're limiting the children that are participating because of our financial shortcoming. The more money we have, the better toys we have. The more money we have, the better food we have. The more money we have, the more we ain't got to beg nobody to loan us a bus and stuff. So I'm telling you right now, as an entrepreneur, this is something that's the best kept secret in Houston, Texas. I want you guys there this year. I want you to see what it's about. But yes, we need funds to buy more toys. We need funds to buy better toys. It's still going to be the same 500 kids, only instead of me giving you a $20 toy, thanks to brother, thanks to Lemonade, I'm able to give you a $30 toy. You see what I'm saying? Then the kids also get to see Black entrepreneurs doing business in their neighborhood. Making money in their neighborhood. And guess what? Most importantly, they think enough about them kids in the projects to give back.
Man.
Excuse me just a minute. The co-host is chiming in.
I seen. What's up, Brooklyn?
The co-host is chiming in and she has this to say to you, Mr. Stevenson.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. You must require of everyone in the community. Everyone in the community must understand that there are requirements to be here. If you pull in to pull out without cultivating a relationship, that is a form of rape.
My sister.
I told you they was deep on this show, man.
My sister. So she fully understands what I'm talking about. Don't sit around and wait on people to do something for your kids, man. It's enough of us bawling and shot calling to get together and say, hey man, let's work this program. Let's grow this program. I'm 70 years old. I won't be around, maybe not in a couple of years. I'm looking for young brothers like y'all that'll believe what I believe. Entrepreneurs that'll keep this thing going, man. It needs to be something that's ongoing. We've had, in those years, man, I say we had probably 3 or 4 generations of kids where they mama say, I went to the Jingle Bell Jam.
Dang.
Wow.
Now you going to the Jingle Bell Jam.
Huh.
So that's what we're doing. We're about growing that for the kids. And then again, we teach them, hey, I'm going to share a secret with y'all. Did you know that Christmas really is about poor kids?
Tell me something.
You see, there was this guy named Jesus.
And
his family looked like us.
Huh.
And they went to pay their taxes. And everybody looked at him and said, no, we ain't got nowhere for you to stay. We ain't got nowhere for you to stay. So a sister in the back kitchen overheard him turning them down. She said, come here. Go out there and you'll see the manger out there. Y'all can get out there and gather y'all some straw and stuff, and y'all gonna be all right. So Christmas is about poor kids. That's what it's all about. It's about giving gifts, yeah, but the commemorative part of it is honoring those people that thought enough of Jesus to give him a little crumb. Give his mama a blanket. Give his mama some straw.
Right.
They didn't even know who he was, and he grew up and changed the whole world. We are that powerful.
She's
That's
asking.
what we try to instill into our kids.
My bad. No, she's asking how can smaller businesses best support with limited funds? Is it charitable, and how are children chosen?
It is charitable. 501c3 through 1000 Men Empowerment Group, which is just one of the organizations that's part of Jingle Bell Jam.
Got you.
So
Okay.
it is tax deductible, my sister. And the other thing is that she may not have heard the part where we want to do it for all the kids that live in public housing, but we don't have the financial means to do it. So what we did is we shared it. We went to 10 different housing developments, and each year they pick out 50 kids that come to the Jingle Bell Jam, and they get to explore the concert and the door prizes and all of that. So, sister, we want to grow it, but right now, for the past 5 years, we just been dealing with 500 kids, but we would like to grow it. And something I learned from Obama, man, you ain't got to have a lot of money. Guess what? We looking for $75. I ain't got no $75. You might not have 75, but what if we all had $33.50 each? And we put it in for the same purpose and the same cause. So, sister, we're reaching out to small businesses, entrepreneurs. There are lots of ways to participate in the program, and we're open to it. Y'all can check us out more at www.jinglebelljam.com.
You got that on there, Jingle Bell Jam.
Yes, sir. Right here on the bottom of the screen. Go to check it out for more information at www.jinglebelljam.com.
Oh, perfect. I see it. Man, any revolutionaries out there, anybody who claim to love Black business or Black people, I think this is a respectable. Just talking to the brother before I even started the show, I felt his spirit. So, like he said, man, you ain't got to you gather up some money, gather up some toys, and go to jinglebelljam.com or just give your time. Time means a lot, man. Time, energy, it means a lot.
Means a lot.
Because if someone see us out there doing something, that means they're gonna like, man, y'all got people out here working.
Yeah.
Let me chunk something to you, or let me come help myself. So it's not easy to hand out anything to 20 kids, much less what'd you say you do every year? 500? 500 kids. That's a lot. That's a lot. Just food, playing with them, keeping an eye on them.
The concert,
man, all that.
The door prizes in addition to
the gifts.
Your gifts.
See,
and guess how you get the door prizes?
How you do that?
Say, Have you ever heard of Cadillac on the Strand? Who is Cadillac on the Strand? Cadillac on the Strand is a supporter of Jingle Bell Town.
Huh.
So we encourage the brothers and sisters to do business with the people
There
that
you
are
go.
donating.
Huh.
You know, like put your stuff out there, put his stuff out there. If we don't learn to promote ourselves, we'll never be noteworthy when it comes to businesses. Yeah, we got some small businesses and stuff.
Yeah.
But have you ever stopped to think, do you purposely go and do business with somebody black?
Yeah.
That's what you got to start doing.
Yeah,
Purposely
yeah.
do business with people that are black. We're not being prejudiced. I mean, everybody got the same business. Why not do it with our own people?
I was that's why I had him up here.
Yeah.
The sister who told me about him, I was like, I know he's black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I make it a point. I'm gonna promote my people.
Gonna promote.
Now, whatever you do outside of here is up to you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do my. You can't say that I didn't do something to put you on there. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm not claiming to be 97.9 of the Breakfast Club, but I'm gonna play my part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
then when I'm not on here, I'm gonna tell people
Yes, sir.
where to go. You know what I'm saying?
And Malcolm and Real Talk, they've been supporting us, man, for I know about 12 years now.
See, that's real. Yeah.
They come out there and promote it and everything, and we want the kids to know they didn't know. You mean a black man got his own radio station? Where it's at?
Huh.
What it's about? What do
Yeah.
they talk about? It ain't hip hop. You're gonna get some pearls of knowledge, just like what you getting ready to talk about in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
our
yeah.
job.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start the sermon off soft. Mal, play that the video I sent you. We're gonna talk about real criminals, man. I'm gonna give you a summary why he or give you a little what's the word? I'm gonna give you a quick summary, a starter statement why he's getting the video.
You ready?
Oh, well, he already got the video, so I'm not gonna give you a starter statement. We just gonna go into the video. Yeah, play the video right quick. Open your ears, open your eyes, and I just want you to tell me what you see. Yeah, I'm ready.
This video might be offensive to you, so get ready. Get ready. Get ready. But this is what the topic is about tonight. White privilege. Do you believe in it or not? This topic is for you. The call-in number is scrolling right up under your nose. It's 832-560-2885. Here's the video of the night, the topic of discussion.
Are they really scared? Are they?
They are.
Okay.
And you want to know, you saying that, Mom, it really makes me sad because that's white privilege right
No,
there.
it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. Because you know what? I have worked for every goddamn motherfucking dime, every goddamn motherfucking thing that is in this house, everything, every
never
piece of
said you
clothing
didn't.
that is
And
on
I
your
never-
fucking body.
And I
Okay?
never said you didn't.
And I never said that any black person never did either.
And I never said you didn't.
So why
You
would
were-
I be scared if I was a black person standing in front of a police officer? Why would I be scared unless I did something wrong?
Yeah, because I'm black.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was
No.
started because
Nope.
you
Nope.
started as
Nope.
slave
Nope.
control.
No.
You were supposed to
No.
get me in
We're
that.
talking 200 years ago. Okay?
200.
I'm talking about
Do you
now.
know- do you
I'm
know how
talking about
long-
now.
All right. I'm gonna start it off like this with this right quick. I'm gonna start it off like this. One of the criminals I am talking about is those who promote white privilege, historians, police. These are the people we should be calling criminals. This brother right here got some herb. Now, you got to take in mind, just as small as 10 years ago, if you had this on you, especially if it was one of us, you could be doing close to 10 years in prison. You know, not even time in jail. You could be in prison for having a knick-sack on you. You know what I'm saying? So now that they got stores and they can profit off the weed, look up prohibition because they did the same thing in alcohol, but we're going to talk about right now. Now that they done made a way to profit off of it, now you can do it so-called legally. Those are criminals. So let's talk about white privilege. White privilege is being able to go up to a cop and, matter of fact, being able to say that to somebody. White folks don't got to worry about police when they get put over. I'm not saying all, but most of them. Most of them, they can talk the way they want. They can just be their normal selves. Us, we gotta have schizophrenia. You know, we you know what I'm saying? We got
real quick.
Yeah, you know, we gotta act different, even if we not on any kind of drugs, or even if we just ride and just listening to music. We got to turn it on to the gospel station, and we got, yes, sir, may I help you? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I did today, sir? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Because if we talk normal, like, yo, what's going on? Okay, get out the car. You know what I'm saying? So
it's intimidating.
yeah, it's intimidating.
It's provocative.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm all about solutions on here, right?
Mhm.
We know the problem. I'm all about doing something. You know, you two brothers is doing something. I'm all about doing something. But before we could change who we are, right? Before we can even engage in talks with other cultures, you gotta what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta see what's right there in front of you. There's a privilege for other cultures, or else we wouldn't need a program for toys.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't need a jingle jam if everybody got toys.
That's correct.
There wouldn't be a Jesus story if everybody was treated the same.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So in order for cultures to even speak to us, because we got to start acting like the royalty that we are, in order for them to even speak to us, to come to our circles, you got to acknowledge that in this time, there's a privilege to having the complexion for the protection, which is white.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think? Give me something real quick, Hippie.
Do we need them to acknowledge that they're white?
No, what do you think? Do you think white privilege exists?
Yeah, of course it exists.
Okay. So the question you just said, do you think you need them to acknowledge it?
Yeah, do we need white people to acknowledge the fact that they're white?
Yeah. No, what they got a privilege.
Yeah. We know that. They know that.
Yeah.
They know that. Right. They know that.
What do we do about it? Oh, well, let me ask you the same question. Do you think, because I know you know there's white privilege, but do you think we need them to acknowledge it?
I don't think we need them to acknowledge it as much as we need to profess it.
Huh.
You see, if we know that there's white privilege, but we're not talking about it,
yeah,
it has no validity. But you said it yourself. Now, I already know that I leave right out here where we are right now,
mm-hmm.
and this time of the evening, and a white cop pulled me over. I'm not gonna tell you nothing about. I'm not concerned about him pulling me over. I'm concerned when he turned the lights on. You see, because the first thing he's gonna see in the mirror is this black skin. So one thing we got to do, eradicate it, is put aside the idea that black people don't need to be cops. Bullshit. They do need to be cops.
Okay.
You understand? There's a difference when I roll down the window and I'm talking to an African-American cop or somebody that grew up in the inner city. There's a difference when I roll down the window and say, what the blink you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
They go, oh, bro, look here, man. Just show me your driver's license and everything.
Yeah.
But you roll down the window and tell one of them white cops that you got an issue.
Yeah.
You've got an issue. And one thing that has helped us through some of these more recent times of white privilege is this.
Yeah.
Before everybody had these,
yeah,
it was white privilege, but you wasn't talking about it. You might be in jail telling somebody about it, but you wasn't talking about it. And it's real, man. There's no way to get around it. There's no way to get around it. If I go into a department store and I just walk in there and I'm just looking at stuff and they're gonna watch me.
Yeah.
I done seen white folks stealing.
Man.
And they white folks steal boldly, man, because number one, they're not even gonna be looked at. Look at Walmart, a good example. Walmart arrests a lot of people for shoplifting. Yeah. You're not gonna see that many of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they're not looking at them. While they over there looking at us and we not stealing nothing, they over there done stole something and gone. White privilege.
Exactly.
White
How
privilege.
big of a role do you think media really plays in that? Because I feel like that's really like the head of the sheep.
I think media, one, pushes it. Because media not only pushes white privilege, but it pushes black delinquency.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Think about some of the rappers they push. Tupac is a big rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking this brother. Well, it's somebody new now. I gotta stay in my time. Like who's big now? Lil Wayne. Like, is that another old one?
That's another old one.
He's still good, but I don't even think that we shouldn't even hit on the music aspect, just because that's the art form is a way for our people to make it out.
Okay.
So if we sharing our story, that we shouldn't be penalized for it. I feel like more on the standpoint is like movies, TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like black men are portrayed as a lion, and who wouldn't kill a lion if they was walking around in their backyard?
Now I agree with that.
And that's white privilege to depict that story from that narrative.
Yeah.
That's white privilege.
See, and that's my thing. They'll push a musical artist who's pushing nonsense.
Yes.
But they won't push somebody who's pushing some type of eloquence. You see what I'm saying? They'll push a movie that has a lot of sex and niggers and all this other stuff, but they won't push nothing showing us being lions or kings. Shaka Zulu went straight to tape, didn't even go to movies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll push, but they push. I saw the first Black Panther. I think they had another one, but they pushed that one, and the white guy ended up being the savior of the whole thing.
But it's like we're like that. You can show that side of us, but show the true side of us. Show more of us aren't like that.
True.
Correct. More of us aren't like that. So like they got that on the white side. They got the cowboys. They got the robbers.
Yeah.
They're not just showing the robbers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're not just showing the rapists. Like they showing the good dads. They're not showing too many bad dads. You know, like, they just showing one side of our narrative and a good side of theirs. You know,
exactly.
So for me, it's like either show both sides of both, or stop just shining negative light on us, because that's getting to a point where it makes it where no matter what race it is, they're afraid of us.
Yeah,
not just white race, black women are essentially afraid of us if we're in the right situation. Like, you go outside and a black woman's walking to her car and you walk into your car. Whereas a white boy in the same outfit could be walking in the outfit and it's not gonna be no issue. Like, she's not even gonna think that like I should fear for my life. Like she might, in the back of her mind a little bit, but not as much as her even seeing her own kind walking alongside of her or walking just adjacent to her in the parking lot because of how the media and the movies have portrayed us.
You're right.
Like you need to be aware and lock your doors and stuff. But guess what? We lock the doors quicker than the white folk.
For real.
If they get in that car, they get that lock.
Yeah.
Bam. It's just it's a shame to say it, and no matter how much we say it, people are gonna go, oh, they just on there, they just whining, just like the lady in the video. Hey, that was 200 years ago. Who told you that was 200 years ago?
For real.
Who said it stopped 200 years ago?
Exactly.
Who said that it doesn't exist right now? What you teaching your daughter right now? That's white privilege.
That is white privilege. I hate when cops say, "Man, why you nervous? If you ain't got nothing to hide, dude? Are you serious? Are we? Man, I got a family member that's a cop, right? And he was telling me, he was like, I'm not gonna say this anyway.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah, he was telling me, he said this white guy pulled over a black lady and called backup because the black lady was doing like this to her hair.
And a black man would know better.
Yeah, exactly. He said the lady's going. Yeah, he was like the lady's going crazy.
And he going like
she's on. Yeah, and all she was doing was like this. He said, "Man, the lady was just patting her hair." I said, "Oh yeah, man, my hair. I do that to my hair sometimes." He said, "But the thing is, he called backup and said the lady was on drugs and she was crazy because she kept hitting her head like this and like was about to draw guns and everything until." Another black person pulled up and was like, "Dude, her head's itching. What you tripping on?"
And then when they accosted her, that made her hair itch even more.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
it's a nervous scrap. It is not in there.
Make that our own expectation. Look at Brooklyn coming in. You need to be asleep.
or call.
No, I'm glad she on here.
That's a heavy sister.
Yeah, she on point. But she right though, man. I was gonna lead into that. I think a lot of that white privilege falls on the lack of black activity. I think we don't take enough interest in ourselves, or like you were saying earlier, do we purposely go to black stores?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's wrong with purposely going to black
exactly
stores?
What's wrong with it?
Asians do it.
Mm-hmm.
White people do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic people showing up do it.
Yeah, for real.
You think we got some? You think we got some entrepreneur stuff going on in our neighborhood? Drive down Harrisburg.
Yes.
On a Saturday.
Yes.
And you can start driving down there as early as 10 o'clock in the morning. Harrisburg will be packed with flea markets and people selling stuff and all that all day, bro. All day. And they there supporting themselves. The Asians do it too. Drive out Bel Air on a Saturday afternoon. You don't see a lot of cars, but you ain't gonna see us whooping up in there.
And they got their own language up there.
Got their own language.
You go out there, you see it written in Chinese, Vietnamese, all that stuff. They got their own language out there.
Now let me bring a point to you.
Okay.
They have their own little neighborhood. The city wouldn't change the name of the street, but they honor them enough to have their name of what they want the name to be under the name that the city call it. Okay. Do you know how long it took us to get Martin Luther King to be Martin Luther King Boulevard?
Man.
Do you know how long it took them to get emancipation to be Emancipation Way?
And didn't they change Emancipation? Wasn't it Dowling?
It was Dowling. And while we're on there, let me disagree with them for a minute.
Okay.
They said because that street was named after a Confederate general.
Oh, Dowling?
Yeah, Dick Dowling is a Confederate general.
Okay.
He was a Confederate general. Because that street named after him, we need to change the name to Emancipation Way. Well, I was in the Civil Rights Movement.
Okay.
I was at Operation Breadbasket and Shape Center and all that. And guess what I say to that?
What?
Leave it just like it was. If we did all of that in defiance, and instead of it being named Dowling, why change the name? The name don't mean nothing. Name don't mean nothing. Emancipation Way. I'm already emancipated. I don't need to celebrate being emancipated.
Yeah, for real.
You should have left the street the same name, or be bold enough to name it after a black man.
There we go. You got too many black folks
bold
in Texas.
enough to name it after a black man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think we should participate more. We should leave out. I think we're too quick to invite people into our culture.
We do it all the time. We use it for credibility.
Oh shit! Okay.
Remember what I told you about? Remember what I told you about that program?
Yeah.
You can help us, but we're not exclusively looking for you to help us.
Yeah.
Ourselves. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. You know, you bring your own self up. Share something with you right quick. In the 70s, we misunderstood the intent of the civil rights movement.
Okay.
Follow me for a minute.
Let me hear this.
The intent of the civil rights movement was for you to have a choice to shop where you want to shop, live where you want to live, and go to school where you want to go to school. But as soon as Massa told us we was free, do you know how many businesses went out of business on Dowling Street, on Jensen Avenue? Do you know how many black businesses went out of business because instead of you going to Mr. Ray down there at the service station, you start going to the Walmart. You want them to put your stuff in there. We did it to ourselves. So we exchanged being able to say we was free with incarcerating ourselves financially. All our money go out the community. Our money is one way.
Yeah.
Everybody else's money get in their community, circle in their community, 2 or 3 times, go to a black bank and then it leave. I mean, go to a white bank and then it leave.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So this brother's business right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he has a right to do whatever anybody else is doing to make money. He has a right to service his people. Why should his people have to go to somebody else to get service?
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to do that. Why go get your car fixed at the Chinese mechanic shop instead of going to Billy Ray down there on the corner? Man, we lost grocery stores, beauty shops. Think about these businesses I'm naming.
Yeah.
Record shops.
Man.
All of this is gone, bro. This was money in the black community. It used to be plenty, ask your mama now, plenty of record shops.
Yeah.
Plenty of beauty shops, tailor shops,
taxis,
cafes, all of that.
Yeah.
But we want to go to what they call it, Walgreens.
Yeah.
At the lunch counter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely say this. I feel like other communities, I don't know why are their products cheaper. Why do they price their products so much cheaper? Even if like you go to Central Market, which is off of River Oaks, that's cheaper than your neighborhood.
You fixing to expose them, bro. You're gonna have them black people over there in the Central Market shopping.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm just saying. That's not what I want, but I'm just saying.
I'm talking about they're gonna look up and see us understanding that it's not costly to eat healthy food or whole food. They want us to think, oh, that store is so nice and beautiful. It must cost $50 for a package of peanuts in there.
Everything
it's cheap.
Yeah,
everything's
and it's fresh.
Cheap.
And it's organic.
And you gotta think because they have way more money to buy in quantity than we actually have. So
true.
Us as black people, we have to understand that and go through the growing pain of being willing to pay that little bit of extra.
Yeah.
Because what I can go buy, even these cases for, what I might only be able to buy 1,000 of them. That 1,000 of them cost me 70 cents, whereas somebody who's able to buy 10,000 of them or 100,000 of them, now that's costing them 3 cents to 2 cents. You know what I mean? So we're already late to the game as black people, and we don't have as much capital as other races. You know what I mean? So we have to be a little bit lenient with our people and know that.
They be talking about buy black.
Hispanics are cheap.
Should nobody have to tell you to buy black? Why does somebody have to tell you that? Don't nobody have to tell you that. You got clothing stores and all that in our community, little boutiques and all of that. As soon as we get a business that's successful, people want a bad mouth.
Oh man, don't get me started.
Oh man, the turkey leg, $30. Well, if you want a good turkey leg and you want to buy it at an exclusive place that got a good recipe and they got good drinks, good customer service, why not give them $30 instead of going over there giving them $25?
Man, to answer both of y'all questions. One, since you just talked about it, we do gotta start honoring that. You'll go to the white folks, the Asians, the Mexicans, whoever, and pay whatever they ask. Even if their customer service is garbage. You know what I'm saying? And you'll go back. I'm gonna go back this time. So yeah, that's a problem. I think we should, no matter how we know how our people are. You know what I'm saying? So we do gotta start showing that loyalty to our people like we've done to everybody else. Like we do to everybody else. And to answer your question, why do we charge so much? Like you said, you get that 77 cents per bottle, maybe 70 cents, depending on what website, who you know. Yeah. When I was trying to do not a flea market, but one of these places that sell like stuff for less, I realized the guy told me, said, man, I get my stuff a little cheaper because my dad, my auntie, my uncle, whoever owns it. So they're going to give it to me. Yeah.
Families.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
And another thing is they'll go open up a shop and make plastics. We'll go do, I'm not saying all of us, but a lot of us ain't going to invest into machine making plastics where we can make our own stuff. We'll go make the shirt company, but we won't make the shirts.
Materials.
Exactly. So we won't pick the cotton, but we'll use the cotton. You see what I'm saying?
Did you know part of their white privilege is us having the mindset of just don't do business with black people?
Mm-hmm.
That's white privilege. That's white privilege because they ain't got to prove nothing to you. He can come and open a shop on the corner right there. Mickey D's time 2. Everybody will come to Mickey D's times 2.
Yep.
And then you got a brother down here that's selling good food, nice restaurant and everything.
But I don't feel like it, or at least in my generation right now, I don't really feel like it's so much of that. I feel like it's more so brand notoriety and marketing. Like if I see this burger shack right here that I never heard of, I might not even go in there to realize that, hey, that's a black owner.
Yeah,
you know that I might not even step foot into that place or even the accessibility to know. So I feel like we gotta have we need the resources to even be able to compete. Because I have a storefront too, and like the idea of how much money you have to spend in marketing, it is tremendous. You know what I mean? If you're not getting the loans you need, if you don't come from a family with money, it's so many other things that we're fighting against. So like you said, you really have to be intentional in seeking out black business. People aren't intentionally seeking out white businesses. They're not intentionally seeking out Chinese business. They're not intentionally seeking out Hispanic business. They're intentionally seeking out what's cheaper. What's cheaper. And that just so happens to be all the other races because they've had the luxury of knowing their bloodline and having the resources of, my uncle owns this or my family member owns that.
And being trained to be a merchant instead of being somebody that's buying something.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's even the biggest white privilege thing that they get away with is banking. You could have $1 million idea and they know it. And you go in there and pitch it to them.
They'll copyright
2 or 3 months later, you see a white boy doing the same.
Exactly. They'll copy it just right.
The banker done told him, hey, man, this dude got a good idea. But, you know, hey, I ain't loaning him no money.
See? And I think that's where it comes in when we got to start helping each other. There was a chief on here the other day giving the history of Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. You know, and he did some real research on it, and he gave us a nugget where he said a whole bunch of Indian chiefs got together to build it. You know, and that's true. And Acres Home was the same way. Go ask your OGs, man, about how Acres Home had their own taxi service.
Yes, sir.
It was Acres Home Taxi.
Bus service too.
But exactly. Acres Home. I grew up like in the Acres Home 3rd Ward. I was all between those two. 3rd Ward had their own meat markets. You see what I'm saying? They had their own transportation services. Matter of fact, if you ask them your OGs, you could get from Acres Home to Sunnyside to 3rd Ward by using our own transportation service. Exactly. Between buses, between cars, there was somebody going back and forth doing something. And we used to trade a lot with Louisiana because they got some fishes and stuff that we ain't got over here in Houston. Same with Mississippi and Alabama, but I'm just talking about my people from Louisiana. So I think we got to get back to that. We didn't need to promote before because we was always in our neighborhood and we would go to what would open in the neighborhood. Now they done took over the neighborhood and put a Burger King, a McDonald's, a Subway, and now, like you said, Bubba Ray and them, they stuck in the middle of a Ross and a City Trends. You know what I'm saying?
Like I gotta wait at Bubba Ray. Now my time. Now I can't make the money that
Yeah.
Now I'm losing money at Bubba Ray.
Exactly.
I'm spending more and losing time.
Yeah.
Whereas this Burger King they got automatic. They're killing me on the health. You know? That's another concern for later. Like, you know, but.
No, that's true.
But all these privileges we talk about, y'all, they are so common. You take education.
Shit.
Take education, even in your own HBCU. You can't afford to go that route.
Oh, man.
You understand? They're not doing nothing to nurture the kids or help kids, teach the kids how to fill out their college application, get the grants and all. Nobody's doing that, bro.
Nah.
The only ones that are raising up and raising out under education is people whose family were educated.
Exactly.
Educated. So one thing we need to do, and this is for real, they used to have something called a green book.
I know what you're
Black
talking
people
about.
travel.
Yeah.
They use a green book to know where to go.
Yeah.
And who would take care of you. We need a green book of Black entrepreneurs.
True.
You ain't got to put the word Black on it, nothing. You ain't got to put the word Black on it. Just know what that book is.
Exactly. Like he said earlier, if you know, you know. You know where I'm at, you know where I'm at.
If I'm looking for products like he got, I should be able to go to
the green book,
Black entrepreneurs in there and say, oh, here's Hippie right here.
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Here's Malcolm right here. He's doing the same thing with his radio station.
Exactly.
You know, he's the Jingle Bell Jam doing the same thing. We have to empower ourselves by believing in ourselves, and we got to give ourselves an opportunity. The white man started that stuff about, oh, see, that's why I don't do business with Black people. I went down there and they put the wrong size towel there. Okay, well, if you went to Walmart and they put the wrong size towel there, what would you do?
You wouldn't have said the damn thing.
Get it corrected, and use the customer service. Why is it that we only get one chance to be merchants to each other?
Exactly.
One chance.
A lot of people will go to these other establishments. They will complain. They will get a free pizza or a free box of chicken, and then go right back the next day.
Right back.
Exactly.
The same treatment, the same person that got you the free pizza.
Exactly.
He's standing there saying, "What you want now?"
Yeah. I remember you. What you need, nigga?
You're the one that tried to get the free pizza.
Yeah. You know,
but we got to start giving ourselves the same business opportunities as any other business. If I have a problem with this brother, I need to call him up or go by there and say, hey man, I didn't like this, so and so and so and so. But now at the same time, you know, we'll use that against each other to get something free anyway. So you got to be fair about it.
You got to change your heart.
You got to be fair about it. You got to change your heart.
Yeah.
Let's say I like Adidas sportswear. Why I can't buy it at the Black Shop? It used to be a place called the Black Shop on Cullen Boulevard, and they sold everything that Black people want, wear, need. But it was at the Black Shop. Do you know them people almost didn't go in there because the word black was up there? Black is up there. So we got to give ourselves a chance. We got to understand that white privilege is so broad, man. We'll be talking about it all night because it's in education, it's in housing, it's in policing, it's in politics, it's everywhere. And it's so prevalent till we don't even raise no hell about it.
We don't.
Oh man, that's just the way they are.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's true.
That's the way they are.
Let's take this a step further. I'm also talking about tonight the real criminals. So we're talking about white privilege, correct? Let me ask, what you think of when you think of a criminal? I'm gonna ask Hippie, then I'm gonna ask you. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a criminal?
I don't honestly know.
Like you don't think like, oh, what you think they look like?
To me, I'll answer. I'll step in. To me, a criminal is somebody who tries to beat the system, whether violently or covert.
Tries to beat the system.
Okay, not a hero if you Black.
yeah. What about you? What you think? What's the first thing you think of when you think of a criminal?
I think of somebody jacking somebody.
Okay, yeah. So you think of a robber, something like that.
Is a physical out and out robbery. That's what I think about. But the covert robberies that go on, we don't think about those.
Okay. You getting ahead of me. You come up with anything yet, Hippie? I don't. Nothing. Okay, I know.
I feel like the robber, you know, somebody
the
robbing.
The robber.
I feel like everything else is kind of like,
trying to jack
you know,
somebody.
I know that's what most people be thinking. Like, you know, first thing you think of somebody with a mask on coming into your house. You know, them get it boys. I know when you go to jail, most of the people in there have either sold some dope, robbed somebody, stole some credit cards, wrote some hot checks. But the criminals I want to talk about, oh snap!
I bet you that's Brooklyn.
Come on in, Brooklyn.
What you want to bet?
See who it is.
Come on in, Brooklyn.
What's up? It's Rely Radio. Give us your name and where you calling from.
Niggers, hate niggers, hate niggers, hate niggers, Niggers, hate niggers, hate niggers, hate niggers.
Peter, it's 4 in the morning. Come to bed.
Niggers, hate niggers.
Now, you see what white folks do when they get scared? That's not bothering nobody, man.
That's not bothering nobody. And nigga ain't a bad word. You made it a bad word.
That's deep, man. Brooklyn said cops, Lord.
Lawyers, politicians, corporate pastors. Oh, maybe you so talking the right stuff when you get to the pastors.
Man, those are the criminals I'm talking about that we don't give credit to. You know, those are all niggers right there. Those are all the niggas I'm talking about. Those are some real niggas right there.
Down,
Yeah.
Exploiting each other. You're gonna exploit somebody? Wait a minute, bro. Hold up. Let me tell you something. I heard this on internet the other day. This one guy, I'm not gonna say his name. They be saying he's crazy, but he's not crazy. He said. He said, why are you giving the pastors all of your money?
Huh.
He said, the comedian used to say that.
Grape soda.
You could
The grape soda was the offensive part.
yeah, it's like
What did he say? Grape soda.
Say grape
That
soda.
was offensive. How dare him?
Wow. Boy, that energy
He
is
might well say Kool-Aid.
you know what I'm saying?
Right. What you got against grape soda?
For real.
He say that while he eating some salted peanuts.
Yeah, for real. What was you saying? The internet said why the pastors are taking money?
That is not fair for the pastors to be sitting there taking the people's money, man. You didn't go out and get a job. You don't preach for an hour a week. You preach an hour a week. You might do a wedding. You might do something else. But guess what? What I hate is that money is coming in the church, and the church is not doing nothing with it to help the congregation. Hear what I'm saying? Why you don't stop every sudden and say, who in here rent ain't been paid, needs rent paid? Who in here having a problem with the police? See, back in the day,
Tell them.
the church was everything to us, brother. It was our politics. It was our counseling. It was our safe haven. And it was a place where when we went, couldn't nobody claim that land. You might as well put a flag up on the black church because we didn't play that. This is ours. You ain't coming over here taking nothing, doing nothing. This is ours. And that went away from that. The black church used to be the first one to raise hell about an education system that wasn't fair to blacks. You remember that? Yeah, Martin Luther King, them, they didn't start out on the street. It was in the church. That's where our political strength was in the church. Not religiously, but a place where we could come together and speak freely and share ideas and talk smack.
I agree with you, man. I think some of the real criminals, speaking on pastors, that's a criminal right there.
That's
Pastors, imams, preachers, whatever you want to call them.
Like that.
You can go to any church right now, and it's a nice building. The pastor stays paid. Some of the deacons even get paid in some of the churches. Some of these places even got ATMs now. I was like, what the you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even have a soda machine in the lobby no more. This is an ATM. So it's like, we know
what it is when you walk in.
Exactly. You know exactly what's going down when you walk in. So I feel like these are the people we should be arresting, like in our community. The pastors who, this is my thing. You preach a good sermon, but like you said, where do we go when we get in trouble with the law? Where do we hide out at? Used to be able to, the pastor used to come to your house when it was a drive-by, make sure you get in the hospital first, and then number two, talk to the community and see who did it.
Yeah.
Like I remember that when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Same person. It's the same person. It's the same.
No.
You call from two different numbers.
Yeah. It's the same person.
Hello.
Hello.
He ain't got nothing.
Nigger, grape soda.
He ain't got nothing to do but listen up.
Hello.
Yeah.
Team, how y'all doing?
Oh, what's up, Brooklyn?
What's up, y'all?
How about that grape soda?
Y'all out here making these people nervous.
Man, they
we just keeping it real, bro.
Yeah, for real.
They hiding behind their virtual sheets tonight, huh? That's how we doing it.
And they don't know. They just give credence to what we talking
Exactly.
about. You thinking you doing something to make us stop talking or shut down.
Yeah.
You bumping us up.
You showing that right privilege.
Call back again, bro. We love it.
In case they haven't heard any music or any other media, we already monopolizing that word. It don't have the same effect, unfortunately for them. It's 2023. It's time for them to up that game.
Yeah, for real.
Read a book or catch a brick, ho. Either way.
You know another thing you don't pay attention to.
I'm calling y'all to tell y'all stay off them pastors. That's their job. They supposed to have a salary.
No, they not. Who said that?
Everybody.
When I was growing up, baby, my pastor at Trinity East United Methodist Church, he had a job. He came on the nights that they had prayer meeting and stuff and did his thing. Wasn't nobody paying him. All he got was a parsonage and a nice place to stay.
But King, that time has elevated.
It elevated because we let it elevate. We learn.
It's supposed to. It really is supposed to. We're not supposed to stay serving in that way and not having a salary. The same way the church has to have money come through it to keep it built. Now, if it's not doing its job, we the people have to hold everybody in our community accountable to that. But that is the pastor's job. He's not supposed to live little. We got to change how we see all of these things. We all supposed to be elevated. It's not supposed to be so topsy-turvy. I'm not supposed to cast my pearls amongst swine or misuse my gifts and talents.
I agree with that.
And we consistently do that. Just like I expect to be paid as a small business owner, not just doing it on the exchange or the just because or for the hookup. That's supposed to be for all of us. It biblically speaks about our gifts bringing us amongst great men and making room for us. That is supposed to be our livelihood. So pastoring or making baskets in the village somewhere, that's our gifting. That's our livelihood. We are supposed to be paid for that.
But does it have to be $200,000 or $300,000 a year on a street corner? Do you have to have a church with 9 buildings in it? Nobody's in those buildings all week, my sister. They only there on Sunday and doing the choir rehearsal and stuff. Why do you need a $9 million building to do it? Why do you think you deserve $200,000 or $300,000 a year to do it?
respectfully, that's not actually the question. The question to be asked of them is, what are you doing with it? If you have that big of a church, that big of a following, then it's supposed to be made big to serve in a very big way. The accountability is not wagered upon what you own and what you don't own, what you have, what you don't have. It is actually based upon what you are doing, no different than what the banks that you go to or the other businesses in your community that take out and don't facilitate anything within. Now, there's a whole bunch of huge pastors that's not even where they get their salary from. They write books. They do a whole bunch of other things, and we're not sitting down accounting how or what. We don't know what's going on, how those funds. So those are not the questions we need to worry ourselves with, because then we get into infighting, which is detrimental to our community. The only thing I need to do is be sure that you are being held accountable and doing what you're supposed to do, where you have these big buildings and you doing the most and you driving in with your Bentley, all of that stuff. I really don't care, because that's between you and God. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Judge, lest ye be judged. That's not my problem. You got to worry about that, answer to that, and not to me. The only time you have to answer to me is if I feel like you popping in and popping out the same way the Chinese restaurant or the other stores that we literally facilitate and fund with no problem. But then when it comes to something like a pastor, we put up all airs. No, if we're going to do it, it has to be across the board. No war is won with one type of weapon and in one singular direction.
I think you may have misunderstood us attacking pastors. We wasn't talking about all the pastors. We like you talking about if you out there doing God's business, I don't care if you're making $1 million. But if you're making $1 million and not doing nothing for nobody in your congregation, you got people in your congregation that need rent. You got people in your congregation that need jobs. And I know that there are churches out there doing exactly what I'm talking about. I go to one of them. But I'm saying there are more that are taking and not giving than there are giving and not taking. So I'm not down in the pastor. Oh, hell no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's a need for us to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do, that we are doing God's work, that we are helping the poor, that we are feeding the poor, that we are helping people get jobs, that we are doing that. Those are the things that the church should be doing, and some of them aren't doing it. But when you just talk about blanket across the board, there's more people out there taking money from the congregation and not doing nothing than there are doing something. Believe me. And that could be said to all of those establishments. Here's the thing: wherever there are human beings, there's room for plenty of error. As I say to my family all the time, we are the most vile creatures God ever created. We're the only ones who don't act on purpose, in purpose, with our purpose. Everything else that he created acts the way it's supposed to act. Bees roll with bees, birds roll with birds, cows move with cows. They're not over there trying to figure out how they're going to impregnate a bee. So all the way across the board, when it comes to human activity, we all could stand to be corrected and redirected and elevate ourselves. My point to it all is the questions have to be asked without it being about you doing wrongdoing. You got to deal with your wrongdoing on your own. The same thing when we talk about racism, we focused on you hating us. Nobody should give a damn about hate. Do what you want. It's your choice. You get to choose that. However, it all comes with consequences. That's across the board. And we have to hold people accountable according to the consequences for the actions that they choose to do. But you have the right to roll however you roll, but there's consequences. Absolutely.
Yeah, I did. Look, Brooklyn getting a crumb from the phone.
I'm going to bed. I should have been asleep. But I appreciate y'all. I wish I was there with y'all. I love y'all's energy, your vibe, your words, everything. I will be volunteering, figuring out how we can support and donate for Jingle Bell Jam. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Be safe.
All right, my sister.
All right, Brooklyn. I'll talk to you later.
Top of the evening.
All right.
Thank you for them pearls.
That's the co-host, Brooklyn's son, getting it live from the other phone, from the other side of the phone this time. But no, I agree with what she's saying in the part where if you are out here doing the work, I think one of the issues we have is the ones who out here doing the work they don't get paid for it. Matter of fact, real quick, push your party one more time because my man Hippie got to make a move.
Yeah, man, Blunts and Brunch this Sunday. If you can make it out, please do. It's from 1 to 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Over there in 3rd Ward, Tribeca, Houston.
Hit him up. Location after you get the ticket. Y'all know how it is, man. So yeah, look it up. He's on Instagram. Give me your Instagram.
Oh, Hippie Juice Factory. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, IG. Malcolm, you gonna put it in the comments?
Yes, it's already up there. It's
okay,
right
perfect,
here.
Perfect.
That is his website. I mean, yes, his website right there, hippiejuicefactory.com. Go to hippiejuicefactory.com from your phones, your laptops, or your mobile devices, and then go to Instagram and follow him at Hippie Juice Factory on Instagram.
Hippie Juice.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me. Definitely, I'll be at the Jingle.
Yeah, we're gonna exchange information here. We're gonna make some things happen in the hood.
I dig it.
And one more time before you leave, my man, what exactly is Hippie Juice? Hold it up for him and explain what it is one more time.
I've been ripping and running all day, so I honestly I didn't bring any of the juice with me.
Oh, tell us what it is.
What was that?
We got flour as well though. Hippie Juice is an infused lemonade. We also have a dispo service where we do delivery, pickup, whatever you guys may need. We have flour, we have infused lemonades, we have CBD cards. We have it all. Yeah.
What are the flavors on the infused lemonades?
So we got strawberry, we got mango, we have prickly pear, blue coconut, and green apple kush.
Now you sure went black when you said prickly pear.
Prickly pear, right?
Yeah, my folks from up in West Texas, man, we made everything from prickly pear, jelly, jam, all of that.
Prickly, that's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh man, appreciate you coming, man. Y'all check out the event. Hey man, be safe driving home.
Yeah, let's exchange this information.
All right, my man. Nice meeting you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be careful getting to the eyes.
Y'all look up Blunts and Breakfast. Blunts and Brunch, my bad. My bad. I said breakfast. Blunts and Brunch. Y'all look it up, man. Check this man out. He got some dope going. If you like lemonade, he got the lemonade, the cartridge, like he told you. Yeah, hippiefactory.com and then Hippie Juice Factory.
Information about Jingle Bell Jam.
Hippie Juice Factory, and check the brother out. Check Hippie out, man. It's gonna be a dope event. I'm definitely gonna try and make it out there. Matter of fact, tickets are on sale.
Yeah, and then you guys, y'all good. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'll get you guys. You can just send me y'all's first and last name.
Okay.
Then I'll make sure y'all on the list and y'all be good.
Perfect. Cool. I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah. So Relive Radio is gonna be up there, so y'all can get a sneak peek of what's going, a little peek of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Appreciate you coming.
It was a pleasure meeting you, man. I'm gonna look forward to seeing you at the event. Okay? Help us get some toys and stuff.
Definitely.
All right.
I'm sure you got at least 6-7 volunteers.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks. God bless.
Looks like it's me and you, brother Baba. Baba raised in the house. But to go back to what we were saying, there we go. To go back to what we were, I forgot how to save it. Just call it. Add the context. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna take care of this because I forget.
Yeah, me too.
Shoot.
I can't tell you how many times I've had people offer to help me do something, and I walk away without that connection.
Yeah.
I go like, what was his name?
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, we was talking about pastors. When it comes to the pastors, I do believe that some of them can act criminally. But I also do believe that not just for pastors, but for people who, like for yourself, are you out here trying to help these kids just because it's in your heart?
Mm-hmm.
You should be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you out here trying to do something for the people because it's in you, us as a culture should do more to take care of you.
Yeah.
You see, and when you're not doing that, then I think that's criminal. Yeah. When you just playing on the oh, I'm black.
Yeah.
You know, or when you have a church and you ask, I went to a church one time and the pastor said, "Hey, I need y'all to help my kids go to college." I'm like, but and I'm not tripping on that. You being honest, but you're not helping nobody in the congregation.
Go to college.
Exactly. You know, you're not out here when somebody's just simply in the hospital just sitting with them.
It's some great pastors out here doing the work, but you got some shady characters that's not doing taking the money. They're not doing that.
And those are the criminals to me. So those particular pastors, teachers is another one I say. A lot of these teachers teach according to a curriculum. Mm-hmm. They know the curriculum they teach and ain't helping nobody. We all went to school. Algebra 2 and calculus ain't gonna help us do nothing when we get out. No. We don't know how to do no taxes. We don't even know the law when we get pulled over. Right. You see what I'm saying? We barely know how to get a job that ain't gonna pay us no more than like $19, $20 an hour. We know how to be a slave, but we don't know how to be an owner. Right. So I think a lot of these teachers out here is some. There's a lot of good teachers out here, man, that really care about the kids, like that do tutoring and go to school and do more than just teach the curriculum. Like, hey, man, you know, I had teachers like that. Yeah. Matter of fact, one of the teachers I knew got fired. And I went to his room as he was getting fired. And he was pissed. Like, I want to say, yo, what's up, Nichols? What's popping? He said, man, let me tell you something right now. These white folks will do anything to you. You got to look out for yourself around here. I never forget that. He said, man, all this stuff they teaching you in school, it ain't shit. It's not going to help you. Like, he was calling my name out. David, he's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. I'm telling you this right now. I said, you need some help? He said, no, because if you come to my car, then you're going to be in trouble. Yeah. He said, man, stop hanging out with these knuckleheads, you know. But they don't hire no good teachers like you was telling me that you teach black men how to know thyself.
To know thyself.
Why are we not teaching that in school? Especially us, you know, as black men. Why are we not teaching that at home? Let me say that.
Respect yourself, respect your women, respect your community. That's all expected of you as a black man.
Exactly.
Now you can do all the other stuff too. You can be gangster and all
that. Yeah.
But know yourself.
Yeah. Know yourself.
Know yourself.
I think when it is, hold on. What
some good candy, huh?
What did Brooklyn say? It is known we are satisfied with little, and we won't command that others honor the exchange of relating. It has nothing to do with like or dislike. I don't think we accept responsibility. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. There we go. Put it on the big screen because I can barely.
She said she was going to bed, but she's still spitting her.
I need her to be nice and awake.
Brooklyn Sun.
Mm-hmm. Well, she be on it, man. Y'all look out Brooklyn Sun too. She's a soul coach. So she'll help you get more in tune. Not a life coach, a soul coach. But let me see, exchange relating. It has nothing to do with like, you know what? I agree with that. I don't gotta like, you know, some people that I might not agree with everything you saying, but we both got love for the culture. We're not always gonna agree. We're not always gonna see eye to eye. It's not gonna be like, well, I think we should do this. Well, you know, I think we should maybe go this route. We ain't gotta agree, but we gotta have respect. What's up, boy? You just walk.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Okay.
How you doing?
This is my family, y'all.
Something about give me down.
This is a family-oriented show, y'all. The family is here, his wife and his kids, his daughter, his son. They routinely join the show weekly. So don't be looking at the screen like, what is going on?
What are they doing?
Yeah, we want you to
it's
see
Black Radio.
We want you to see that this is a family-oriented show. Tonight we're talking about several different things.
Okay, I like that one too.
Tonight we're talking about several different things. We have the founder of Jingle Bell Jams in the building, and we've been talking about his upcoming event. This is the logo for his upcoming event. We've been talking about that. I put the website on the screen a few minutes ago. I'll put it on the screen again in just a second. But this is that logo. We want you guys to make sure you get to his event December
17th.
17th. I will put the website up here on the screen in just a second, y'all. Right here on the bottom of the logo is the website, www.jinglebelljam.com. Go to that website for more information. We talked about that event. We talked about the other panelist that just left. The name of his company is Hippie Juice.
Hippie Juice.
Go and follow him at Hippie Juice Factory on Instagram, and go to hippiejuicefactory.com to find out more information about that. And the show is about white privilege. We've been talking quite a bit about white privilege tonight and who are the real criminals in our collective societies. That is what we talked about tonight. A lot of us think the real criminals are the guys on the street level that are out robbing people and whatever they're doing on the street level, selling dope, whatnot. But the real criminals are in corporate America, the lawyers, the doctors, the corporate 500 companies that are robbing us blind. That is what the show is really about. If you're the white privilege is the other topic tonight. We're talking about whether you believe it or not. We'd love to hear from you tonight. This is the Rely Radio Show, the rebooting and uniting of Lost Energy show. The star of the show is sitting right here on the right side of the screen, and the man on the left is Mr. Stevenson of Jingle Bell Jams, everybody. So let's get back to the show. I just wanted to add a little ad lib in while the family was in here. Back to the show.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Malcolm. Speaking of family, man, this is why we having these conversations. We talking about this because we can't keep letting the same thing go on over and over and over again. When you have a criminal, let me tell you why I think cops is criminals, and I'm gonna go into what I just said. They'll sit over here and arrest you for having a sticker that's outdated, a license that's outdated, but they got a whole page of pedophiles who are out on release. You know what I'm saying? Their address is what they did. So they know what these pedophiles are doing. Yeah. They say, well, this guy likes 11-year-olds, and this guy likes 2-year-olds, and this guy, you got a whole page of them. You got wanted posters of people who are serial killers and go around murdering people, you know, whether they killing just black folks or whoever, but they out here killing people just for fun. You got a whole list, a thick book, thicker than the Bible. In each state, not just world, but each state has these books and these pages like, hey, this guy is out. But they can't arrest them, but they can arrest someone whose car smells like weed.
Or who has an expired sticker.
Or you didn't pay your tickets for running a stop sign in 92. It's like, wait, hold on. So you got time for me, but you don't got time for these real criminals? They'll arrest a drug dealer, but CVS and Walgreens can operate with no problems.
Right.
You go look at them drugs in CVS and Walgreens, it says this can give you a tumor. Yeah. This can give you stomach cancer.
You can.
Yeah, this can cause irritable bowel syndrome. Your eyes might fall out. Your ears might start bleeding. But they can sell that legally. And I think we need to start looking at these people as criminals. Every time a cop walks up to you, and I'm going to get to a statement that was said, we need to form a black coalition. For our kids, especially, for the future especially, they shouldn't have to be scared like we are. No. We should, when a cop pulls one of us over, this should be a whole slew of cars saying, hey, man, if you got to write a ticket, but you got 2 minutes to make a move.
Yeah. Give them the ticket and let them go.
Yeah, let them go.
You got to where you been, where you coming from, and man, none of your business.
Exactly. Why are you worried about that?
And I tell them that.
Yeah, that's none of your business.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
At all. Look, officer. What did I do wrong? You ran that red light. All right, write me my ticket, sir. And I'll be on my way.
All that where I'm coming from, and where you been, how long you been there. That's
right. You have no probable cause. I ran a stoplight.
Yeah.
I ran a stop sign. I gave you my license. I gave you my registration, my driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
You said I ran a stop sign, and I did. I'm admitting guilty right now. So write me my ticket, sir, and please let me go. Are you being a smart ass? Yes, sir. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. White, black, Hispanic. Yeah. And I be having people in the car cracking up. Man, you crazy. I'm just me, man.
Yeah.
But y'all welcome to the Rely Radio Station. This Rely Radio Show, on Real Talk 100 Radio. This is Inyar Zulu, the host of the show. and this is Mr. Stevenson of Jingle Bell Jams. Y'all, we'll talk more about that in a minute. Sorry, I got off on a tangent.
No, you good. You good.
I'm passionate about that. I spent 16 years behind bars, and I know how to be disrespectful, but I know how to do it in a manner that is
acceptable.
Acceptable.
Yeah.
I'll get on my knees with my hands behind my back and talk, man. Yeah.
And you should be able to do that, man.
Yeah.
I'm not threatening you at all, but fuck, you can get.
Yeah.
That's what I was alluding to a while ago when I said within a culture. Listen to this. One time I was thinking about running for mayor, and one thing I said was, did you know that in Houston, that over 80% of the police officers are not citizens of Houston?
I didn't know that. No, sir. I did notice a lot of Asians.
Katy. They live in Humboldt. They live in Sugar Land.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're police officers in Houston.
Okay.
So check this out. How you gonna understand my lingo when you from a place that doesn't use that lingo? So if you're using that lingo with me, you being what I would consider a smart ass, or being disrespectful. But everybody in the black neighborhood, you pull up on him and hit your brakes real quick, he gonna go, man, what the hell you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
But you tell the white man, and he go, oh, he's been disrespectful, he's been this and that. But no, you're not being. We should be able to be real, to be ourselves, to be. I know another way to put it. We should be able to be men without qualifications.
True.
The same man you are.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you another way where they get away with it. Watch this. In politics, poor people elect the politicians, but poor people don't benefit from the person that's being elected. There's no way there's enough of them to have 200,000 people vote for a mayor and everybody okay with that. You see what I'm talking about? But once I get to be me, I was watching a commercial the other day. The guy says, yeah, I'm just like you. I've been through the same thing you've been through. And they got black people on there saying, yeah, he been through what we been through. Just because he brought you $100 worth of service, you're going to say that he's a good man?
You know what?
You're going to say, man, come on, please.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Those are criminals, man. I say that because, first off, 99.9% of people who work in any kind of legal field is not to help the people. What you know when you work, I know we've all worked in warehouses, right? Have we?
Yeah.
On the wall in the warehouse, it would be like 172 days without an injury. 1,000 days without an injury.
No accident.
No accidents at all, right? You can't say that about Houston, Texas. We haven't gone 172 days. We haven't gone one day without an injury or an accident or a killing or a murder. But you looking at stickers. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for the hospitals. You can't say you went one day without someone, oh, I didn't know he had this. Now he died. You see what I'm saying? Or the ambulances or the cops not coming to a certain neighborhood because they're scared.
Yeah.
Like you just said, they're hiring somebody from Katy to come in Acres Home or Third Ward. Yeah. You don't know how we operate over here.
No.
Everybody that's riding in the low rider with weed coming out the car is not a drug dealer, is not a thug, is none of that. They just chilling. It's Monday, they might be off work, they might not have a job, but they just chilling. And you don't treat people like that on your side of town. Because if you did, there'd be a riot. You know what I'm saying? So I say that these people are criminals because when you call them a criminal, you look at them different.
Yeah.
Like if me and you walk down right now and some white lady or even a black lady, like you said earlier, is getting in their car, they're going to look intimidated.
Yeah.
So what they about to do? Nothing. We're about to drive home.
Getting in my car.
Yeah, I'm just getting in my car to turn the heat on real quick. If we labeled them criminals, how would people treat them?
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do on this show. These cops are criminals. You see what they're taking away our time, our livelihood. You told me a little bit of why you went to, you shouldn't have been in jail for that. Cops do what you do every day. They rob you. Man, I know a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot. I know about 3 or 4 brothers who got pulled over and their money got taken out the car. And the cops knew they had the money in there. They watched them get it. Pull them over, take them to jail, and took out whatever amount of money they had in their car.
Hey, check this out. When I was a hustler in the street,
Yeah.
5th Ward, Trinity Gardens was my spot. King and Jensen, and then several spaces in 5th Ward. Wherever I got popped at, got busted at least 6 times in the hood, other times outside the hood. But the story I'm telling you is about inside the hood of 5th Ward and Trinity Garden. They will pull up on you. They will take what you have, and they will say, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this. Now, if you would like to claim this, I'd be more than glad to arrest you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, I suggest you
have a good evening.
Yeah.
Have a good evening. They have done that to me
Too many times.
At least 6 times.
Yeah.
And of course, you can have that. I can get that back. Matter of fact, I got it at home.
Yeah.
Sucker. So keep that. But I brought it up to relate to what you're saying and back up what you're saying.
Yeah.
It happens every day.
Yeah.
They're just as big a crooks as we are. And you see it on the news every day. All these drug busts you be seeing. Today on Channel 13 News, we confiscated 1,800 kilos of cocaine in the port of Galveston. How many you think they kept?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Every day.
Every single day. And if you was doing, this is my thing. They always catch little JJ with the weed or the cocaine, right? Little JJ who still stay with his mama and uses his mama car, do whatever, or got him a little Chevrolet or whatever. How come they don't catch nobody coming in with it? We look, half of us, not half, a lot of us that sell that stuff have never left the street that they live on.
They've been in that hood.
They've been in that hood the whole time. They might have went to another hood, but they ain't never left Houston, Texas. They probably went to 1 or 2 other areas, zip codes, but they ain't never left Houston, Texas. So how come you can catch him every single time, but you can't catch who we got it from?
And while you riding around looking for somebody that look like me to see what I'm doing, the other folks just going on.
The white boys in River Oaks who got the money to go to the shipboard to pick up. Yeah, to get the container. They don't do nothing to them. These cops are criminals, man. They're not. I'm not saying all of them.
No,
absolutely not. I'm not categorizing all of them because all of them ain't criminals, man. Yeah, and I've been put over by some cops, and my car is just smelling like nothing but dank. And they was like, man.
Think you can roll that window down for me?
Yeah, roll the window down, please. I'm gonna go to my car. Please take your Black and Mild in your ashtray and throw it out.
Yeah, and I'll be back.
Come back, give me a ticket. Be like, hey, I'm gonna give you a ticket for speeding. I look at the ticket, ain't nothing on there. It's blank. I've had black cops do that, and I've had a couple white cops do that. But a lot of cops don't do that, so I'm not trying to criminalize all of them. But the ones who are doing it, the ones who we know that do it, first off, we got to stop showing them we got to stop showing them respect. You don't deserve respect. If I smack you right now, you shouldn't respect me next time you see me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I done committed a crime. So I think that, and the same goes with, it's more accountability. Same goes with like teachers. When you go to these schools and they're teaching you algebra 2, but they're teaching these other schools how to do taxes, the law. I know there's a program. I talked to this chick a while back. She went to, I can't remember the district. But they taught the cops would come into school, right? We had cops in our school. There was a police station inside of our school. I thought everybody had that, but obviously they don't. But the girl was telling me they got a program and the cops teach them the law and then help them get into law if they want to get into that later on. We didn't have that. So it's like in the inner city, like you said, them inner city blues, when you get into the inner city, they don't do that with us. That's criminal, man. That's not right.
That's putting an entire district at risk.
Yeah.
It's putting an entire district at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Why do that? Because they want us to stay well.
Right below.
Exactly.
I'm gonna show you something that happened back in the 70s. they used to have lots of brothers that had woodworking skills, mechanic skills, metal shop skills, because they was teaching it to them in high school because they didn't expect them to go to college. So they was teaching them what they call vocational education. They teach them how to be a mechanic, how to be a painter, how to be a metal shop worker. Guess what? You will not find that anywhere in any neighborhood in the city. They don't do it no more, brother. They don't teach you nothing that you can leave out of high school and do. I knew plenty gentlemen when I was growing up that had a mechanic shop. You understand what I'm saying? He had a tire shop. He had a service station. You know?
Yeah.
They took all that from us because they said, wait a minute, this vocational education is helping these people raise up and they ain't even going to college.
They're not even giving us no money and time.
Yeah, so there again, there's white privilege again, where they saw something that was benefiting, I'm not gonna just say blacks, but benefiting inner city children, and they put us out to it. You can't.
That's true.
You can't own no mechanic shop and drive your nice car and have a big nice house on your street. What you doing?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. You know what?
They put us out to that. They said, "Oh,
that's true."
Happening.
And they also started making you get licenses.
Yes.
I remember back in the day, and I'm not that. I had a little tip of it. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw like towards the end of it. But I remember enough to when you didn't need a plumber's license. You didn't need an electrical license. You didn't need a mechanic license. If you knew what you was doing, you knew what you was doing. And you knew what you was doing by people telling you, hey, go over here to Ray.
Yeah.
Go over here to Bubba over here. You know what I'm saying? He know what he doing. He fixed my car. He fixed my daddy's car. Yeah. He fixed my homegirl. He fixed everybody's car over here. You damn near had a mechanic on every street.
Yeah.
And a welder. Somebody be like, man, I can make that part. Just, what do you need? I'll make it. Call me in a couple of days. And I got you.
And you're telling me they don't have any vocations?
No, they don't. They don't have vocations in high schools like they used to. Now you can get it in what is it? Community college, but you're not getting it in no high school.
You're talking about in the inner city.
In the inner city.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and in the city, you don't find that. You're not gonna find them.
That's crazy.
Equipping you to leave high school and be an entrepreneur. They ain't doing it.
That's crazy, man.
Someone said we need to build a coalition up there.
They should not be able to get away with that. I don't care who's in office, Democrat, Republican. I don't care who's in office. They should not be able to get away with that shit.
Black people need to form a coalition as a group of, like, for instance, hairstylists, buy in bulk from certain warehouse, and they will start. See, when I have my table party, when I have my table gathering, I'm gonna be looking for people who can bring something to the table. That's what I'm building. And we ain't gotta wait till that. If you want to do that right now and sit down and talk about it, that green book you said, that's another thing I got in the works.
You got to do it.
You know what I'm saying? To where it's not all on the white. You know what? A snake is gonna be a snake.
Yes.
It ain't gonna be nothing I can do to change the way a snake gets rid of his skin. If he bites me, if I'm in his area, laying his eggs, a raccoon gonna attack me. I can't change who they are, right? So I can't change how white folks is. Some of them. I can't change any of them. But what I can change is myself.
Yes, sir.
So if we get like-minded people, which is one of the main points of this show, you know how to do mechanic, you know how to do welder. I know how to do mechanic work. You make my parts. Like she was saying, if you get a whole floor or whatever, a store of hairstylists, we choose who we're going to get the hair from, or they choose where they get the hair from. They all go there and get the hair, like she's saying, and the hairstylists can do whatever they need.
Yeah.
Well, we won't even be talking about white privilege anymore. You see what I'm saying? So I think we got to start taking accountability for ourselves.
And we got to start merchandising to ourselves.
Exactly.
Like you know what? I take offense when I pass by a shop that's in an inner city neighborhood, and up there it says beauty supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need something to be beautiful? You're already beautiful. Why are you calling it beauty supply? And you won't see one in the white neighborhood. You don't see no beauty supply. They're not gonna have that.
Yeah.
And then if everybody, I get it, man. Women want to look good. They want to wear their weaves and everything. But why do we have to go to B&T Beauty Supply to get it? Why the beauticians and the people that do that can't come together and collaborate and buy it in bulk like that? I don't want all the hair business. I only got one hair shop.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with me empowering other people that got beauty shops and hair shops and stuff? Why can't be 50 of them? You can't service all the customers.
Exactly.
So you run over there and buy all your hair from the Koreans.
Yeah.
Everybody buying their hair from the Koreans.
Mm-hmm.
And they charge you extra for the Brazilian hair because it's most like your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was growing up, I mentioned record shops earlier. There were lots of businesses that we owned where we was making livings off of.
That's true.
We was making livings off of that.
That's true.
And if you wanna have a beauty shop, a pawn shop, when I was growing up, they had record shops.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister had the corporate company came in and they're going to start selling records to black people. You know, we had a record shop on each corner.
Yeah.
They came in with a big store like Soundwave or something like that and said, let us sell y'all. Let us sell y'all some music. That's what my sister them did. 10 record shops came together and started buying all their records together. And guess where they was buying them from? The same person they was already getting them from, but they couldn't get that rate because he only buying 10 and he buying 10 and he buying 50. But what if you had 15 record shops and all of them was buying 10 records? Now you got buying power because you can buy 100 Billy Oceans instead of 10 Billy Oceans. You know? So that's what we have to also learn to do is don't be worried about. We be worried about trying to make all the money. We got the restaurant. We don't want you to go to no other restaurant but our restaurant.
I agree with that.
Restaurant. I might want some chicken today.
Yeah, exactly.
I might want some stir fry.
Yeah.
Why do I have to come to just your place?
Exactly.
When we had our daiquiri shop, salute to daiquiri. So we hope we can open up again soon. If we do, it'll be further out, going towards Huntsville somewhere. But salute to that. So when we were open, we had a good friend who had a soul food restaurant across the freeway. We were on where the old Fuddruckers was in Greenspoint.
Right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's the location we were at in that strip center where her soul food place was across. Here's Fuddruckers parking lot. You go down to Greens Road to 45. She was in that parking lot where Burlington's is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Behind Burger King. She would lean on us for advice. You know, paperwork. Well, who do I file with when it comes to filing with the city? And and what should I put on the menu first and second and third? What should I leave off? She would come to us for things like this. And after we gave her all the information, there's a method to my madness. Here it is. After we got through giving her all the information, her question was, why would y'all do that? Y'all are right down the street from me. Y'all competitors. No, you're not.
No, you're not my competitors.
You soul food. And we are daiquiris and finger foods.
That's right.
But she was concerned because every Sunday we did have soul food Sundays.
Yes.
Where we had our partner would cook soul food and we would sell it. So her concern was, I'm taking money
against you?
No, that's not competing against us. But you are friends. So it happens a lot in our community, and I hate it. We're not community. I mean,
we want all the money.
We want all the money.
I want to be the only daiquiri shop.
Yeah.
I want to be the only restaurant.
Yeah.
I want to be the only cafe. No. Let's all
I like
work,
that.
do it together. You know.
I like that, but it's still gonna be.
I had a concept with a restaurant that I was going to start, and I told the people, I said, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share all the restaurants, Black-owned restaurants. I'm going to tell you where they are and what they sell, and I'm going to do it right in my restaurant. I'm going to have a wall of other restaurants and other entrepreneurs doing things on the wall in my restaurant. I'm going to support your business, whether you should support mine or not. But I'm supporting my community by supporting your businesses. That's the way that works. Let's support each other.
See,
yeah,
we got to have more of that. That's criminal within itself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's
can't want it all to yourself.
Yeah, because you know what, the hairstylist might do a different design than this hairstylist, and like you said, I might want chicken today, but I want some fish tomorrow.
That's correct.
And I might want some fish tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, I might want some vegan food. And I might like the way he cook. I might be feeling his fish, and I come get your fish later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to organize it. Now, we got to understand we all can't be chiefs. Some of us got to be Indians. So if you really know what you're doing, get into it. But you're right. We can't consistently be like, oh, I can't mess with you, man. I got to make my money.
Yeah.
Nah, because that's what they want, divide and conquer. The minute we start doing that, we working for them.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So any Black businesses out there, you know, if you're watching, support each other. Support, like he said, man, even if you don't have a wall, be like, hey, man, I'm not serving no chicken today. Go over here.
Yeah.
He got the chicken today. Or, hey, I'm closed today, but old buddy over here, he open. Go over there.
And guess what old Christmas story taught that concept?
What?
Miracle on
34th. Oh, yeah, 34th Street. Yeah. You're right.
He said, no, I don't have that toy that you want.
Yeah.
But guess what? You go down there to Gimbel's got it. And they said, man, you give it away all up in this. Next thing they knew, people was coming back saying, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this from you. I'm gonna buy that from you. And if you ain't got it, I know you're gonna send me where I can get it.
Exactly.
But the whole thing was they were supporting each other.
That's right. You know how much flack I get from sharing competitive radio stations who are in competition with me. I share their information all the time. Wow, you got a radio station. Why are you sharing that radio station? Because we all trying to attain the same goal. We all
not playing the same music, the same genre. We all not
exactly.
We don't think that the same thing your station think is important is not what that station think. But I'm not gonna put that station down. It's all good. Like it's all good. It's variety is the spice of life.
True.
I get flack from mama, uncles, homeboys, homegirl. Man, I see you posting everybody's stuff. You need to just post yours. Now, if I just post all my stuff, how can I complain when they don't support me?
That's correct.
True.
How can I complain? So I don't do it. I don't do it. Whether it's reciprocated or not, I still make sure I support everybody so they can never say, I ain't supporting you because you don't support me. Use a lie. Use a lie. So
that's just like when we had the Jingle Bell Jam. Somebody asked me, man, why you got 102 here, KMAZ, Real Talk Radio? Why you got all them people? They don't need all that radio station. I say, somebody like Real Talk that don't like 102.
Yes.
And somebody like 102 that don't like 97.9 The Box. But guess what? It's all our media.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody don't want to listen to
Shallow Mouth,
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
You know, even though that's good music, some people want to hear some jazz.
Yeah.
So some people want to mix it up, have different genres all at the same time.
Yeah.
And some people want to specialize in it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so you got to
it's funny, I don't know about
you got
now.
to support everybody.
But I know 97.9, 102 is in the same damn building.
They're owned by the same people.
So yeah, I remember.
That's Radio One.
Yeah,
Radio 1.
Even back in the day though, I remember going up there for something, and I was like, wait a minute, 97.9. They're in the same area. They was in the same building. I mean, in the same building space.
Radio 1, Magic 1.
Yeah, all of that's owned by the same people.
Yeah.
Even that other one, the one about the gospel. All of that's the same company.
Thing. Yeah, see,
same company.
It's funny.
And if they all the same company, check this out. If they all the same company, why do they have different genres?
Yeah.
They know they're not getting stuck in that box.
Exactly.
I know if I want to hear some real talk with unfiltered, I go to Real Talk Radio 100. Ain't nobody gonna be scared and no sponsor. What the sponsor gonna say and all that.
This is what I heard when I was a kid. Y'all tell me if y'all ever heard this before. As we wind down towards the end of the show, I heard that how I was a polo guy when I was growing up. I still am.
Mm-hmm.
When my pockets get right, I'm going straight to the polo store.
Yeah,
I'm getting long sleeve. I'm getting sweaters,
shorts, leg,
pants, socks. I'm getting everything. My pockets get back right. But when I was a kid, we would make fun of the Azad dude. His parents can't afford polo. So my point is I heard that they're the same damn company. They don't care where you spend your money. Azad and Polo is the same company. And if you have the cheaper, or you have a family that can't afford polo, fine, we'll still take your money.
Guess what else is like that, Malcolm?
What's that?
Adidas and Puma.
I didn't know that.
They're brothers.
I didn't know that.
So one of them sell upscale tennis shoes.
Oh, really?
The other one sell tennis shoes people can afford.
Really?
One of them sell to all the sports teams. The other one, you don't see many sports teams wearing no Puma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see that. But guess what? People that want Puma, they can go buy Puma, but all the money going in the same pot.
You know who else does that?
They brothers, man.
When you go to Target and Kroger's, I used to warehouse that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I remember. Yeah, Private Selection. Do you know that Target specifically get their bread from Mrs. like Bears and stuff?
Yeah.
And just put their name on it?
Put their name on it.
No, I didn't know that.
It's the same thing.
Same
They'll
thing.
purchase
you know
it.
Who else does that? HEB.
Yeah, HEB.
Like that. You're not buying no HEB peanut butter. Come on, HEB don't make no peanut butter.
You ain't never seen no HEB peanut butter.
Smart enough to know what peanut butter they got in HEB. You can.
You know
you can come up, bro. You can
on the manifest, it'll say, it'll come with. So you might see, for example, you'll see Jiffy, HEB peanut butter, Jiffy peanut crunch. HEB just put their name up in to make money. So they'll
on that label. And I'll tell you what'll really get you, Malcolm. When you look at the container, you know the container have different stamps on there to let you know where that plastic came from, who manufactured it, who put it in the jar. You'd be surprised. You'd be going, HEB orange juice. I'm gonna give y'all a secret. HEB orange juice sure tastes good. It kind of tastes like What's that big time one come in the tall bottle with the green cap on it?
Simply.
Yeah. Taste some HEB and you're gonna go, that tastes like Simply. Yeah, because Simply can't sell all the Simply.
Yeah.
So they put some in a different jug and give it to HEB or yeah, that's how they do it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's cold-blooded, man.
And he mentioned one a minute ago that let you know that it's called Private Select. Private Select ain't nothing but a name brand that's been put in a different package to sell at a store.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have that Peter Pan right next to the other one, and you don't know it. The HEB is the Peter Pan.
Yeah.
But you're buying the Peter Pan.
So you paying extra money because you want something that
you want something with the name on it.
Yeah.
Azad and Polo.
Yeah.
And you know the same company, my partner do cell phones, make all these chips for damn near most of these cell phones.
Yeah.
So you're not getting that no better or no worse. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta start doing the same thing.
Got to start doing the same thing. And really, what I really would like to see us to do another show on, bring some people on and let them talk about, give me the name of your business. Where is your business located?
Oh,
Do the Black Book.
That's coming. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm
Do
gonna
the
let
black book.
I'm gonna let everybody say their last words. I'm doing a gathering. I don't like calling it a party.
Okay.
I'm doing a gathering called Table.
Table.
Well, whatever you got, bring it to the table.
Bring it to the table.
Tangible. What is it? TABLE. I forgot what I made it stand for.
Oh, you had an acronym for
It's
it?
an acronym for it. It's a tangible asset, tangible something building liberation.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this part is only going to be for black folks, for us people, because I feel like we don't have that anymore. I remember I had K Reno on here. He said when you go to the mosque and you have those meetings, they don't allow white folks in there. They just have their meetings and they go. So what I want this party to be is everybody from the community, the gathering. I don't care what you do. If you really know how to do it, come. Let's talk about it. If you already doing it, let's put it together, and we're gonna get this word out.
Yeah.
Because I used to deliver stuff, and I remember the trucker telling me, "Man, I don't know nowhere to go," and I want to support people that look like us. I don't know where to go, so I gave him a few places.
Yeah.
I said, "Man, you can go Third Ward over here. Don't park over here, but go over here." You got Burns Barbecue. You got Frenchie's back when it was popping.
Yeah.
You got Cream Burger.
Oh man, don't
yeah.
mention Cream Burger.
Yeah.
But why you had to go there?
You hungry now? Huh?
Cream Burger.
Who else was it? But anyway, I told him
Frenchie's.
Yeah, Frenchie's.
Yeah, Frenchie's. Wow.
And this is back when they was on Scott.
Yeah.
Not the new Scott building, but the one that was.
here.
Yeah, already. Yeah.
That's the one where actually what made Frenchie's popular and successful was Texas Southern.
That makes sense because it was right there.
He had different little packages that you could put together. But guess what? If you went to TSU, you could get you a campus special if you show your ID. That's what made Frenchie's famous was the campus special. And it was more black people that had graduated from TSU than that ate tons of chicken.
Yeah. Yo, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's
Campus special.
The campus special from Mr. Frenchie. Mr. Frenchie's name was Percy Crusoe. And he started out with that little bitty green building.
Yeah.
2-story right there. Made his money.
See.
And guess what? His family was smart enough to what? Don't sell it. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people know, Frenchie's also own a sausage company.
I know.
They sell sausage to all kind of restaurants.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Frenchie.
We got I knew that. So that's some. Y'all heard it right here, because you're not gonna find that on the internet.
No.
Just let you know, you ain't gonna find that on no Googles or no whatever. No.
Hey, let me tell you a real good secret. You like gourmet popcorn?
Yeah.
There's a black company that owns gourmet popcorn that's in the same shopping center with the Fiesta, right across the street from the stadium. They don't tell nobody they black, but guess what? They sell all kinds of gourmet popcorn up in there.
Yeah, I need to get in these streets again.
Yeah. So your idea about just inviting the people in. Hey man, if you're an entrepreneur, come. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
Hairdresser, doctor, lawyer, whatever. Come so that we can compile our information in a central location.
Exactly.
And make money. And you ain't got to pay for it.
No. Just come.
Just come.
I'm gonna make sure everybody gets paid. Like you pay to get into the party. This is my thing, real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I used to go on the block, right? And talk to these cats who were doing whatever they was doing. And they would always tell me, you saying something and I dig it, but I make my money doing this. So I told myself, next time I approach anybody in that manner, I'm going to have some money to invest or a way that you can keep making money and not be so dependent on either your job or whatever you're doing out there in the streets. Because that's the one thing that I didn't have. I didn't have the money or the opportunity. Yep. You see what I'm saying? For them to do what they need to do. So when I do this table party, or when I do any party that I do, any gathering, the money I get, and it's not just entrepreneurs. I want teachers to teach these kids how to do something. Yes, I need mechanics. I need welders. All these people to come So if one of these little boys, these little girls want to learn something, you want to learn how to sew. Now we got what we doing.
Now you know where to go.
Exactly, and it's going to be 2 or 3 people in the classroom, so it's not going to be overcrowded. I'm not trying to charge $9,000. The only reason I'm charging is so I can pay the teachers to do what they do.
You got to be able to pay to sustain the business.
Exactly.
No matter what somebody say.
Yeah.
You can't do it free. You got to sustain your business. The thing is, we got to be willing to pay for the information.
Exactly.
We don't want to pay for the information.
We don't want to do that. We expect like, oh man, brother, you gonna make me pay for it? Like, nah, you don't understand. In order for this man to bring his equipment from point A to point B, 1, he needs gas. 2, he needs to make sure his family gets fed on the way there and on the way back. He needs to make sure he gets fed on the way there, on the way back. He paid for the information he got in one way or another. So respect his G, pay whatever it is, so I can pay him. And that's why I'm charging people. If Malcolm know how to work these boards, I'm not gonna ask no man or woman to do something for free.
No.
Hey man, can you just teach everybody for free because God put it on my heart? No. I'm coming with something. So that's what these table parties are for. I'm gonna raise the money you pay to get in. I'm gonna keep a percentage to keep the parties going, and then keep the rest so that when it's time to do this, hey, here goes your money for the day.
They used to call them networking parties, but they stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody got greedy.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna go over there because they got Dr. So-and-so law office over there, and I'm a lawyer, so I don't want to go over there.
If you coming with that energy, don't come, man, because I'm gonna smell it, you know. But yeah, that's what I want. I want doctors, I want lawyers, I want mechanics, I want artists, I want people that know how to sew, people that know how to build, all that. People, you know what I'm saying?
People do not understand. I forgot the term I heard. I watch a lot of YouTube videos while I'm sitting here working all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the terminology they used, the verbiage they used. It's not circle of influence. It might be circle of influence, but people don't understand the concept of if you have a network and you keep all the money inside of that network, everybody eats. Why is that such a foreign concept? It don't make no sense. It don't make. That's what a networking party is supposed to do.
Yeah,
we are going to network. We're going to increase our network. That means we're going to keep all the money right here. That's what the Asians do. That's what the Hispanics do. But when it comes to us, I hate to say it, y'all, we don't want to do it.
Yeah, we don't want to do it anymore. We used to.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Do you know of a black bank that would help you write a business plan and loan you some money to open a business?
I don't know of one.
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 No.
But can you understand that if we got a black bank here in Houston and we use the same rules for borrowing the money that the other banks use, that bank doesn't do us any good.
Exactly. That's true.
Yeah, we got to operate under a different premise. We got to be wealth builders. We can't think that people got to have good credit and all that.
True.
What happened to walking in the bank, presenting your business plan? You got a good, solid business plan, and the black bank helps you start a business. How about that?
Those used to be.
They ain't gonna do it.
They're not. Those used to be the hustlers out there. Make their money and they'll chuck you something. We don't got that. And you're right. We got to operate under our own rule. We got to stop taking what they do and apply it to us.
Yeah.
We don't live like them.
We need to help we need to help uplift our community. I'm talking about them banking institutions.
Exactly.
What show me a business that didn't meet the same criteria as all the other businesses that you help build a business plan and help them get rich, and now they able to put $2 or $3 million in your money.
It's this conversation.
It's so many black people walking around with business ideas up here that can't borrow no money because they can't fit into that same criteria for bank lending. Yeah,
true.
That's why banks. White banks take chances on new businesses.
Yeah.
Non-established businesses. They do it. But you go try to get some money. What's your background? Have you ever done this before?
Yeah.
Do you have one bank told me, and it was I know we're over time already. I'll make it quick. It was a bank. I saw an ad somewhere for Chase Bank. Chase used to be right here across from the barbecue place up here on 1960, right across from the hospital, Northwest Medical. Chase Bank used to be right there. I walked up in there. I just seen a brochure or something, a flyer or something, and it said opportunities for small business owners.
Business.
So I went up in there. I'm like, yes. You know, I had a tree service at the time. So all I didn't need no $800,000 like that. I just needed a little 10, 20,000 to get the right equipment that I could compete with these essays, these Mexicans, these Hispanics, excuse me. I don't want to offend anybody, but I go up in there and they told me for $10,000 to $20,000, I needed $100,000 in collateral.
Oh, I did that
if
one time too.
If you had $100,000 in collateral,
I wouldn't need you.
The $10,000.
Yeah. I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it. But we've come down to an end in closing, Mr. Inyar.
Oh yeah, man. You know, while we're coming in, what I like to do is tell anybody out here about your any last words that you have and about Jingle Jam.
Okay, so Jingle Bell Jam is a program that's specifically designed for youth that are living in Houston area public housing, and we bring them over to a location. We put on a concert, we give them toys, we feed them food, we fellowship, and then we also let them see people that look like us that are giving back to them. So Jingle Bell Jam is in this will be our 23rd year. We've helped over, this will be 12,000 kids this year. We love doing it. We love empowering them. We encourage them to get educated and stay educated. And that's why we hold the event at the university. But if you would like to empower Black youth, do something for the kids in our community. And folks, we're not talking about a lot of money. See, every time we ask Black people for money, they think you want $20, $30, $40, and they say, I ain't got that, so I ain't gonna give. I believe in the Obama syndrome. Give me $5, you give me $5, you give me $5, and guess what? It don't take but 20 of us to have $100. So what I'm asking you to do, donate to Jingle Bell Jam as little as $5. The QR code is showing right now on the screen. We've been doing it for 23 years. We love doing it. We love empowering our kids. Support Jingle Bell Jam 2023. I'm asking all the entrepreneurs out there, Black entrepreneurs, if you haven't chosen a charity that you're supporting for Christmas, pick Jingle Bell Jam, or just find anyone that's supporting Black kids in our neighborhood and support it, because I support everybody. Donate to Jingle Bell Jam, www.jinglebelljam.com. We love you. Thank you, Real Talk Radio. Thank you, my brother, for inviting me in on a happenstance. And I know we're going to build some good relationships just from this meeting that we've had today and being here on your show. Keep up the good work. Best success to you, man.
Man, I appreciate
anything
that.
I can do for you, holler at me. You want me to come on and talk some trash? I'll be right back.
Nah, same here, man. I'm volunteering for it.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna volunteer. So
I'm a good trash.
Well, I'm laughing.
Shoot. Y'all look up Jingle Jam, man. Give any way that you can. He's giving back to our community, and he's been doing it for 23 years. So if you need a resume, if 23 years ain't enough, okay. Now you just don't want to give at this point. So
you just don't want to.
Yeah, so
because we proven.
Yeah, this ain't
like
the first
a Cadillac. It's gonna run for at least 12 months.
Yeah, exactly. So this ain't a one-time thing. He ain't trying to do the two-step in front of you and you never see him again. No, it's been going on 23 years, man. And then I met the brother before the show. Like you said, it was a happenstance.
Yeah.
I met him before the show. Like, man, his spirit just feels genuine. So, but Mount, did you want to say something before we get off?
No. I'm good. I just, I always say I'm good, but I always while I'm saying I'm good, I figure out something else to say. So the only thing else I have to say is, it was a great show, y'all. I love the camaraderie here that y'all found before and during the show. To the listening audience, y'all scan that QR code on the screen. $1, $2, $5.
Yeah, it don't matter how much it is.
Donate for the kids for this upcoming Christmas. This QR code is about sharing Christmas with underprivileged children in public housing. That's what this QR code is up here for. We talked about it the entire radio show. If you want to learn more, all you have to do is go to the website that I'm about to put on the bottom of the screen right there. Go to www.jinglebelljam.com from your phones, your laptops, or your mobile phones, laptops, or never mind. Phones or laptops.
A mobile device. Oh, you said phone.
I said
phone. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I'm being redundant, but go to that website, find out more information. Tonight's show was about white privilege. Tonight's show was about finding out who the real criminals are in our communities. And we also had another guest on that was talking about his business, and his business was called Hippie Juice.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Y'all check him out too. Here's his information right here. HippieJuiceFactory.com is his website. Hippie Juice Factory is his Instagram. Hippie Juice Factory is his Instagram, and HippieJuiceFactory.com is his website. There's his website on the screen. So in closing, thank you, Mr. Oliver, for coming through tonight. I can't remember the other name. I never called you that one. Baba
Ray. And Wally Muji by day, Baba Ray.
Ooh, he told me took me too fast.
And let me tell y'all something. Real talk is real talk. So from all of you guys here at Real Talk Radio, I say love, peace, and power.
I dig that.
Appreciate you.
Man, we're gonna leave it at just remember, man, in your everyday life, man, especially our people, man, like he said earlier, we got to love each other. We got to love each other. If we love each other, we'll have peace, but most of all, we'll have power, and power isn't necessarily having a glass building that's everywhere. Power is being able to walk in your own essence without having to worry about anything. Power is being able to be with your woman without anybody
trying to tell you
nothing, without jealousy, without envy. And if envy and jealousy tries to slip in there, that power will push it out. You see what I'm saying? Respect each other, man. Recognize the real criminals in this society, not just for yourself and for your own livelihood, but for the future. Even if you don't have kids, man, you got nieces and nephews. And even if you ain't got nieces and nephews, you see these little babies walking on the ground. They need to be protected. And not just the young folk, the old folk. A lot of old folk that gave so much to us. Absolutely. So much to us, man. That they've done things that we don't have to deal with. A lot of us have never had a cross on our yard. A lot of us have never had a beer can thrown at us or any kind of bottle thrown at us. We haven't seen our neighborhood demolished to where it's like, man, I used to hang over there, but now it's a damn shopping center.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that, and they've lived through it, and they've told us about it, and they've made sure that we don't have to deal with it to the point where we can get on Instagram, like stuff like I'm on right now, and talk about what white privilege is and how we need to get rid of it, and then walk out to my car and not have to worry about 50 white men or whoever waiting for me. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So we don't notice the privilege that we have due to the past generation. Was everything done right? No. Are we doing everything right? No. No one's doing everything correct. So show love for the future, but also show love to the past, because we wouldn't be here sitting if it wasn't for the past.
Absolutely.
Jingle Jam was 23 years old. This brother said he's 70. I don't believe him. I need to see the ID. But he's been doing things since before Jingle Jam. And he's doing it out the kindness of his heart. He's not making billions, millions, thousands of dollars off this. He's trying to get as many kids as he can from the inner city to make sure they have a good Christmas. And he's been doing it for generations. Not to mention what else he's done. Just mentioning that. So when we going out here tonight, man, every day, every minute, every second, every hour, when you wake up, man. Know thyself. And then show respect to those who allow you to know thyself in a peaceful area. And if you don't like where you're at, get with other people who want that power and start working with them. Leave your jealousy and your envy and your hate at the door. Matter of fact, throw that shit in the trash and go on with life. You shouldn't even have it. We got to get rid. Enough people is already hating on us. I'm gonna shut up. I'm on my soapbox. But enough people is already hating us and hating on us for us to have that emotion towards each other.
Or to contribute towards it.
Yeah, exactly, to contribute towards it. So last but not least, go out to these black businesses, man. Make it a point to be like, all right, I want a pizza, I want chicken, I want some flour, I want to give some toys. Make it a point to find these businesses, man. We can go on here and find porn. We can go on here and find music. We can go on here and find directions, but we can't find any way to support our people. That excuse isn't valid anymore. You see what I'm saying? You can type in black business, it'll pop up. Malcolm does businesses on here all the time. You see what I'm saying? You go on my page. If I see a black business, I just post it.
Yeah.
Not that I need no damn followers. I'm not here for that. But you got the internet now, so you can type in black business and the internet will do the work for you. You don't even got to drive around no more. So anyway.
I know we got to get out of here. I know that.
We out, yeah. So
I know we got to get out of here, but Rick Ross been on my mind lately. Have you been seeing what he been saying?
I didn't see it.
He said he's been on this soapbox for about. I promise we're gonna get off after this, y'all. He's been on this soapbox for about 6 months now. He'll make, he like to make them videos, them reels of himself talking to himself.
Yeah.
He get on there for the last 6 months. I don't care what my homeboy or my homegirl or my auntie or my uncle or my mama doing on social media. I'm gonna hit the like button.
Yes.
I might not even hear what the hell they talking about.
But I'm gonna hit like.
Some of you NIGGAs won't even hit the like button for your own people. And it's sickening, man. You hit the button. That's all you got to do. Share.
You know we're not hitting the button?
Because it ain't no likes on there.
Because the internet has algorithms. If we was hitting the buttons, we wouldn't see them. We'd see more of us.
Exactly.
We would see more of us. That's why
we would see more of us.
That's why I put this on the screen every show. Read this right here. Please tap the love or like button 1,000,000 times for the Rely Radio Show in your Zulu, Brooklyn Sun, Oliver Stevenson, Jingle Bell Jam, and Real Talk 100 Radio. Whoever's sitting in these seats, I put the general statement on each caption during the show because I want people hitting the button. If it's not 1,000,000, give me 10 times.
Give me 10.
Because that increases the algorithm and increases the opportunity for us to be seen.
And I had to tell y'all this ain't got nothing to do with the show, but the algorithms are real.
Yes.
I just did one to reset my algorithms. Yes. I started seeing everybody. I got 5,000 followers. I wasn't seeing but 5 of them. Now when I go on there, I got 500 people that I know.
See.
So you have to do that. It's going around on the internet. You can reset your algorithm in Facebook.
So do that, man. Y'all, look, that's the easy part. If you don't do nothing else, hit the like button, share it to somebody, tell your people about it. You know what I'm saying? So leave here. Remember who the criminals are, but remember who the people who love you are the most. You see what I'm saying? And support, love, gather, work with each other. It's easy to do, man. It's easy to do. I've had plenty of shows. There's people on here who do things that you can work with, even if it's not me.
And don't forget, we lean over that way.
No, this way. Okay.
Know yourself.
No, yeah. That's the most important thing, man. If you know yourself and you love yourself, that's the most worth you can have, and can't nobody tell you nothing.
Nothing.
So next Tuesday, 8:30 to 10:30, the Rely Show will be having another show. Brooklyn will most likely be back. Y'all, send her some good energy. I'm not gonna put her business out there, but y'all send her some good energy and some positive, protective energy out here. Y'all do that, but she'll be back next Tuesday, bringing the heat. I'll have another topic. Y'all keep looking out for the table party. But you got the flyer up there. Put it up there. Tangible action, building liberation.
Tangible action, building liberation.
That's what it is.
All right.
Y'all look out for that, man. I'm gonna have it here soon. I actually got the building, So now I'm just organizing how I'm gonna do it.
All right.
And we're gonna have it after the new year. So y'all look out. My wife is having her brunch. I got to get her flyer, but it's on my page. My wife is having her brunch. Doulas are welcome. Families are welcome. It's a doula brunch. It's called Mommies and Mimosas. She'll be over there. You'll be able to meet some doulas. She does postpartum doula work. So if you're having a baby right now, you want, a little spiritual help during it, but most likely afterwards help, because everybody leaves after the baby comes.
Right.
Everybody there, this is so cute. They deserve exactly. I learned that from her. So she's having her Mommies and Mimosa March. I'll put it on my page, but it's in March. Y'all get y'all tickets. It's going to be a buffet of food. We got chicken and waffles. We'll have some homemade hash browns. But your ticket, I think it's like 50 per family and then 45, whatever. Y'all go on there and look at it. But it's going to be a buffet of food. It's going to be a lot of knowledge there. And it's going to be networking with the doulas, especially for our people. So y'all look out for her Mommies and Mimosas. That's happening in March. I'll be talking about it coming up soon because she got massage therapists are going to be there, estheticians. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be able to help the family. So y'all look out for that. Malcolm, go ahead and take them out, man. Look, y'all about to hear some ratchet music. The realness is over. You about to hear some booty shaking. You about to hear some tip drilling. You gonna hear everything but Kirk Franklin in just a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check them out. It is after hours. If your kids like to listen to the radio or the computer, go ahead and take them away from it. Yeah. Because Malcolm was about to get it real gritty in here. You go ahead and tell them, Malcolm.
I got you. Thank y'all tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Rely Radio Show. As you see it spelled at the top of the screen, it's spelled differently than the Rely that you spelled and the Rely that you will find in the Webster's Dictionary. Rely is spelled differently on this show because it stands for rebooting and uniting lost energies. Well, I'm still hesitant to say it. Rebooting and uniting lost energies is the name of the show. This is a radio show. It comes on every Tuesday night from 8:30 to 10:30. We're running a little over tonight. We do that, generally speaking. We always do that on this show. But I love the conversation, so I don't mind. Tonight was about the real criminals of society, which are corporate Americans who are robbing us blind. And the first topic actually was white privilege. Whether you believe it or not, whether you believe it's happening or not, please put your comments in the comment thread. We'd love to hear your thoughts on white privilege and how it affects our societies, our communities. We talked about those two subjects. We talked about Jingle Bell Jam. As we go out tonight, I want y'all to make sure you tune in tomorrow morning for the Cup of Joe Morning Show, y'all. He talks about mortgage lending. He talks about financial wisdom, home buying strategies, relationship tips, lifestyle building, personal development, and much, much more. Set your coffee pots right now for about 9 o'clock, 9:45 at the latest, because his show is from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The Cup of Joe Morning Show. I'll be right back up here in the morning prepping for this show. That's all we got for tonight, y'all. As we listen to our last song of the night, I'm going to put all of the flyers up on the screen that we want you to pay attention to. Good night, everybody. Good night. As I put the guest and the host up on the screen, good night, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
When you're dreaming in the night, reality is really real. But the feet don't interfere. You can't show no signs of weakness here.
Hey, wait.
I'm gonna be in the nightmare. Reality is real.
The trip got me like, boy, you better get up. I know that you fed up, but you cannot let up. You will not die old. You leaving here wet up. The ones you trust the most is probably the setup. They live in facades. You live in the booth. They tell lies. You are the truth. They don't love God, and you are the proof. But if they don't feed you, then feed them a suit.
40 minutes, but always you got my number. I'll be there. All right, I'll be there, man. No sweat. Oh, man. Hey, you know you coming out.
Call me crazy, but I think life's fair. Right there, got me living it up. Bottle after bottle, that is our motto, not giving up.
It might be different. The name of it is One Love.
You can't show no sign of weakness. Now when you're dreaming in the night, you can't show no signs of weakness. That's when you're dreaming in the nightmare. Reality is real.
Sweet Funky Music.
Well, y'all know it. I don't know what it is. I know. I got to figure out how to get that help. This is the quickest way to 45. You put the burgers up. Are you on the market? No, I'm not going to put it. I'll break down that. And then I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it. Yeah. All right. Then I work.
Swiss Frankie on the beat.
I'm 7 years old. I got to go to first watch this now. Oh, yeah.
Swiss Frankie on the beat.
Oh, man. You really are good. Yeah. Hey, the white mother. Oh, Mama's in the motor. March 30. There we go.
Greatest beats on the rocket.
Funny. I'm not. What's up, brother? He's going to show you how to get out.
Yeah, when you get out the bathroom, I'm gonna meet you out there.
Right. Good night, everybody, from Real Talk 100 Radio.